Good morning, you beauties. Yes. Welcome to it. It is going to be the best day yet. I know today's going to be amazing. You know why I know?
Why?
Because it always is. It always is.
I'll go with that.
You're here, they are here. Come on, it's going to be magical. No, it really is going to be amazing. Why? Because it's the day before the long Easter weekend. Oh, and we couldn't be more excited, even though we don't get to take tomorrow off.
I know.
For you, man.
Look, either way, here's the vibes and everything about it is what we're looking forward to, and we're coming through with the goods. Let me tell you, we're talking about all things in the kitchens. Firstly, we've got a pilchard pasta, all the way to lamb ribs with patty pan and a fennel slaw. Now, this is an Easter menu that is absolutely going to make your taste buds salivate.
And that's South African. That's a South African Easter menu.
Man,
I like that. Then what about the last-minute outfit ideas?
You need that, man. What you got for us?
We got Taryn Opple. That's all we need. In fact, she's the ultimate plug-in. She's going to get the look sorted for the entire family, so expect the cuteness, a little bit of suave, a little bit of bougie, but we'll get you dressed up, we'll get you dressed down. It's all right. And then, of course, we've got the dessert, and we're bringing the nostalgia with us. A classic Easter trifle recipe, along with a new, very trendy, fantastical inspired cupcake.
Wow.
Because you can. We have proven you can literally put fantasticals in everything. You can stuff a chicken with fantastic. No,
you can.
Maybe you can. I don't know.
And it always elevates the taste, man. Now, listen, someone that always elevates us right here in Cape Town is Joburg, and that's Zanele who's joining us right now. And rumor has it there's a working out in heels. What is this all about? Zanele, plug us in. What's happening here?
Oh, good morning, Cape Town family. And to you, Mzansi, we say, Goeiemorgen, Molweni, City Avsheni, Nda, all of the good mornings in between. And we hope that you are feeling so good because we greet you in the name of a long weekend. So, of course, we're going to be having a good time right here on your TV screen, all in the name of Expresso and getting your day started. However, we always want to hear from you on the social media streets and on our WhatsApp line. And our good morning post goes a little something like this. Let's go. Friend, we want to hear from you about your long weekend. Are you excited? Okay, of course you are. But let's talk about the nitty-gritty. What are you going to be getting up to? Are you and the family going away? Are you getting up to a little bit of activities here and there? Or are you going to be keeping in? Maybe getting rejuvenated for what still lies ahead for the year, because this is one of the most important long weekends ever. The longest one we actually have all year around. We want to hear from you. 063-408-8863. And also, you can use hashtag Expresso Show by getting hold of us there on the social media streets, because you know we are everywhere as your Expresso family. Right about now, though, as we jump on into absolutely everything, we need to take care of business, which is why our family in Cape Town is standing by with the news headlines.
Yes, at your service, and let us officially kick off national headlines. Now, National Assembly has passed the expropriation bill earlier this week. Now, the Portfolio Committee accepted the amendments proposed by the Council of Provinces and referred the bill to the National Assembly, where 205 members voted in favour and 108 members against. Now, the DA, the EFF, IFP, FF Plus and ACDP rejected the bill, but the ANC, COPE, the NVP and Al-Jama accepted it. Now, it will now be referred to President Cyril Ramaphosa for ratification. And the amendments make it possible to expropriate property without compensation in some cases. Well, next up in our headlines, Transport MEC in the Eastern Cape, Nolile Ngata, has issued a stern warning to motorists who do not obey the rules of the road, saying they will be dealt with harshly. Now, Ngata was speaking during the launch of the province's Easter Arrive Alive campaign at Kai Bridge outside East London. Now, the launch includes roadblocks and searching of vehicles. Now, Ngata mentioned that additional law enforcement officers had been deployed on strategic routes across the province, and we will have no tolerance for those who break the rules of the road, he said. Well, moving from our national headlines, we dive into international news. And Ethiopia's Prime Minister, Abiy Ahmed, has announced plans to allow foreign nationals to purchase real estate and to liberalize the retail sector for international companies. Now, currently, foreigners are prohibited from owning residential or commercial properties in the country, and this move comes as Ethiopia, Africa's second most populous nation with approximately 120 million people, endeavors to bolster its economic stability. Now, Abiy made these statements during a meeting with business leaders, which was broadcast by state media. And he also mentioned that legislation facilitating foreign property ownership was nearing completion. Well, next up into international news, Pakistan's Prime Minister has called for a joint investigation by military and civilian officials into the suicide bombing in which 5 Chinese engineers were killed. Now, this attack yesterday was the third in a week on Chinese interest in the country, and China has invested more than $65 billion in infrastructure projects in Pakistan. Now, no one has yet claimed responsibility for the suicide attack, and Pakistan is plagued with jihadists as well as by ethnic militants unhappy with China's claims to mineral wealth in the Balochistan region. Well, next up in the headlines, the Silver Cloud cruise liner's historic docking at the port of Saldanha this week signals a new era for SA's West Coast tourism. Now, with 227 passengers from the Bahamas eager to explore the region's attractions, the event highlighted Saldanha's potential as a vibrant tourist destination. Now, port manager Shadrach Chikalanga expressed readiness to diversify offerings and boost economic prosperity by showcasing Saldanha as a premier tourism destination. Now, the Silver Cloud's visit set the stage for Saldanha Bay, SA's largest and deepest commercial seaport, to become a key player in SA's tourism industry. Now, the Silver Cloud arrives in Cape Town today, docks in Hermanus on Saturday, Mossel Bay on Sunday, East London on Tuesday, and Oberga on Thursday. Well, that's all the headlines I have for you right now. We do it all again in an hour, but the G-Man is standing by with exhilarating action when it comes to all things sport.
Thank you so much, Raul. Let's start with some inspiring cricket and an inspiring performance from Laura Wolvaardt. Her stellar performance, scoring 102 runs, certainly set the stage for the Proteas women's commanding 79-run triumph over Sri Lanka. That was in the first T20 at Willowmoor Park in Benoni. Happy hunting ground for the Proteas ladies. The visitors, they were dismissed for 119 and 18.2 overs. Well, the Proteas, they posted a formidable 198 for 5. Wolvaardt's standout innings, including a record-breaking 116-run partnership with her good friend Marizanne Kapp, and I'm sure the Kappies were there to celebrate. She added 60 runs, marking the highest total ever achieved at the venue. Incredible. Well done, ladies. Now let's turn to the young'uns. The junior Springboks, they are all set to make their mark in the inaugural Rugby Championship Under-20 tournament. So Zanzibar has just announced the draw, confirming that the Baby Boks will kick off, of course, against New Zealand on the 2nd of May. That's at the Sunshine Coast Stadium. This exciting event will feature a round-robin format to get us going, putting the emerging stars of Argentina, Australia, New Zealand and South Africa against each other. That sounds amazing. We cannot wait to see the young Boks stand up and prove themselves. Now let's move to our seniors again, and Springbok head coach Louis Kuhn has made some strategic changes ahead of Saturday's test against the USA in London. So we turn to the ladies as Zeza Hele, she returns to the starting pack, replacing Anati Kolo at number 8. Asipe Mayaba, she rejoins on the right wing, while Mary Zulu gets the nod at fly half, needing some experience there with Bahandre Dolph moving to fullback. And then Chuma Kwawe, she was previously at fullback. She swaps places with Zulu. So a nice little shift up there. Hopefully the ladies will represent. The match kicks off on Saturday. That's the 30th of March at 3 p.m. Now let's turn to tennis, and this one, maybe the writing was on the wall, but still a bit of a shock for some. Reigning world #1 Novak Djokovic revealed yesterday that he and his coach, Goran Ivanisevic, will be parting ways after a very successful 5-year collaboration, during which they secured an impressive 12 Grand Slam titles together. That's just over 5 years. Let's put it in perspective. So Djokovic did acknowledge that their on-court chemistry had its fluctuations, despite the significant achievements they accomplished together. The Serbian tennis maestro's decision comes following a series of unexpected defeats this year, notably at the Australian Open, where he lost to the eventual champion Yannick Sinner of Italy in the semi-finals, albeit Sinner having the year and season of his life at the moment. So we'll certainly watch that space for any new developments, but that's where we leave the sports. Brand new day, even more important ahead of the long weekend. Let's find out what the weather has in store. That face was...
Thank you so much, G-Man. And yes, just in time for the Easter weekend, I've got some great news. Now, with the Easter weekend almost upon us, most people will be interested to learn what the weather holds in store. Now, it would appear as if it's going to be mild as from tomorrow into early next week, but warmer over the provinces in the north of the country. Now, today, most of the country will experience mild weather with cloudy to warm temperatures, scattered rains and thunderstorms. But the SA Weather Service has issued no weather alerts for today. Now, just a reminder to send those sunrise views through to us. We love sharing it. And the number is 0634088863. And hopefully we can get some inspiration of the day. But for now, though, it's time to see exactly what temperatures you can expect on your side of town.
Come on, just let it go, Uppington. Come on. Have you not felt? The season has changed. Oh, well, let's see if we can change things up right now in your world. If you're a lover of the game, I mean a sports fan who's ready to ante up, lace up your disky boots and play Sports Stake 8. Fixture list 705. Why am I being so specific? Well, there is an estimated jackpot of over 1.7 million rand today.
Wow.
You do not want to miss out on your chance to score. Well, it's the biggest goal of your life,
This
really.
is huge, yeah, man. I'm up for this. Now, if you want to win and make it rain, lots of cash this March. And as you can see, there's lots of cash. You need to get your head in the game and head to any participating store or nationallottery.co.za website and play. You can stand a chance of winning the estimated jackpot of over 1.7 million rand and the bragging rights to be inja your game. But of course, you got to play now and get that money in your pocket.
Do it. And then, of course, we're going to have a little bit of fun to kind of just distract you while you think of those lucky numbers. Zanele is going to be working out this morning, but she's going to be doing it in heels. Kagiso is here to take her through the most. I was so hoping it was going to be you this morning. But sorry, Zanele is going to take a bullet for the team.
Yeah, we've escaped unscathed, but you might not, as Grandheid stands by with the release of the latest game, Rise of the Ronin. Yeah, we're reviewing something absolutely spectacular, and you don't want to miss a slice. We'll see you after this.
Come on, sir.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Cometh the hour, cometh the man, yes. And someone that we all love is this man. But before we talk about him, let's talk about an incredible game, a samurai video game. And there are plenty samurai video games out there to quench the blade, which makes us wonder if the latest samurai epic, Rise of the Ronin, is any good. Well, that man that I spoke about is here to tell us if it is indeed that good. Grant Hines in the building. How you doing, brother?
Good, man, good. Quench the blade.
Quench the blade,
What
bro.
is
You
this?
ready for it?
I was like, what is happening? It's too early in the morning for this.
Yo, man, talk to me about this,
So we're
dude.
playing Rise of the Ronin. This is a game by a really popular studio called Team Ninja.
Okay.
Which they did a lot of these platform fighting games. The biggest one is Ninja Gaiden. A lot of people know Ninja Gaiden.
That's a classic.
You
Yeah,
know
yeah, I
Ninja
remember
Gaiden?
that.
So
Jeez.
this is the big one since they have launched. So this is why, otherwise, I don't know, typically this is not a game I would normally review, but because of the caliber behind the team, and it's something that'll be very interesting. Also, it's set during the mid-19th century. So you'll see I have a
nice.
gun. So
And
this
is that like a gunpowder gun? That's old school, man.
an
Jeez.
old school gunpowder gun, and you'll see that this there we go. Let me just. Oh no!
Oh, gosh.
You see, you're right. You have to
Wow.
do the gunpowder thing and everything. But obviously, there's lots of swords. The West are involved in what's happening in Japan at the time. So there's a lot of history. So you're going to learn a lot about Japanese history about this time period.
Okay.
But also have the Also have the ability to play as the samurai. So you play as two samurais.
Okay.
They're twins, this brother and sister. So I'm playing as the sister right now. And you can play co-op online if you play
No
with friends.
way.
Yes.
Whoa,
So you can
that's something
play-
new for the samurai world.
Yeah, so that is
Epic.
very cool. And I think that's actually one of the best ways to play it, is playing with a friend. And you can also use all the different fighting styles. So with samurai, let me help my friend here. So,
Oh, you're not
no,
offering much help, bro. Come
No,
on.
This guy's in my
He
way.
needs you.
This guy's in my way. He's chopping me up.
Quench the blade, bro.
What did you watch The Last Samurai and think this is how it works?
I'm deep in, man. Trust me. I'm about to go
So
seven.
do you know what? So you know a lot about Japanese culture, right?
Not too much, man. I've visited the place. I'm very,
really?
I'm very appreciative of the way these blades are actually made.
So what is this dual wielding thing about?
So akimbo is the position that is currently in when you're using two weapons in both hands. So akimbo, or the blades here, is quite an advanced state to be in when you're wielding two blades at once. So impressive to show off his skills and the caliber. I want to know more about the game in terms of what's the end goal here? What's the objective? Is this like a revenge plot? Why is this man quenching his blade so much?
Yeah, so there's a lot of different stories. It all happens around this time in history in Japan. So you're going to learn, and obviously the historical context is affecting this family.
Okay,
these
okay.
two.
So
like,
I would imagine, I mean, my history is not that great, but I'm assuming there's a bit of colonialism happening here.
Yeah,
there's a bit of
definitely.
defending of tribes, of states, of lands, and maybe family honor as well?
yes, of course. So there's a lot of that, and there's a lot of side quests. So again, you think there's this epic story that's happening, but at the same time, there are all these like little things that are going down at the same time. I think the game's a bit bloated in that sense. You're right. Like they could have done this really cool Ghost of Tsushima type vibe where it's this really strong story all the way. But at the same time, I just don't think they got that. There's a lot of lots of collecting tons of little weapons that you're never going to use.
Okay.
You know,
but
kind of
maybe
thing.
that makes me think that they're playing into that sense of the co-op online system where you want to grab a buddy and just mess around for an hour or two.
Yeah.
Let's grab a side
And
mission. You know what I mean?
And again, you can try all the different styles, which is really cool. So all the different fighting styles. Here's the.
Oh, is that what you mean by styles? Like, are you talking like the different ways in which
Yes.
I will fight with the weapon? Like,
Yes, so-
in the normal fighting, they had like a crouching tiger, Tai Chi
Here we go.
style. Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, so you can have like a more like ninjutsu type style.
Oh,
So
okay.
this one is the ninjutsu type style. Then you can run around with more like a samurai type style, which is more
Got
katana
you,
based.
yes,
that
okay,
kind of
okay.
thing. And it's a single weapon, so I'm using these dual blades at the moment because I think they're real fun to use.
And it looks so cool as well. Let's be honest.
But you can swap out to just.
Are
a
there
single-
any like? Do you have to heal yourself? Do you have to use potions when you
Yes,
go crazy like
100
that?
it's very much like, it feels a lot like a Ubisoft game. But this is
okay,
also kind of
okay.
playing into why I'm a bit disappointed with it.
Okay.
Team Ninja are better than that.
you thought they could come up with more. What would you add to it though?
I would have simplified it a lot.
Okay.
I think what they were stressed about is trying to make as much of a game and pack in as many features as possible.
And please everybody.
And please everybody.
Yeah.
When all they needed to do was just be confident that the fighting is great, it feels amazing, the history and story is important and interesting enough to keep you playing.
Yeah.
You know, the relationship and dynamic between this brother and sister is very cool. Just be strong enough to do that. You know what I mean? I think we need, like, now he's collecting key. It feels like an old game. You know what I mean? Like,
mean,
just where's the God of War?
Yeah,
Where's
okay, I feel you.
So,
I
like,
feel you.
I'm giving it like a 7 out of 10 when it could be a 10 out of 10. But I know a lot of people, they're fans for this game. I know there are people watching this that are rabid for Ninja Gaiden type levels, and this is the game that they're going to want to play. This is why everyone's super excited about it.
Beautiful stuff. Gronheim's coming through, giving all the Ninja fans a reason to get involved in this one and quench the blade, as they like to say. I absolutely love this. It looks like it ticks all the boxes when it comes to action.
I think you would love this.
I'm loving
This is
this,
your
man.
kind of game.
I'm looking for a friend online who wants to play with me. Let's co-op and let's make this happen. And of course, have you been on Team Ninja? Have you delivered a samurai video game classic? Well, this is definitely something you want to get involved in. Let us know what you think of this game if you had a chance to play it and what your score rating is. Gronheim, thank you for coming through. This man's not going anywhere. We've got more tech to dive into in just a bit.
Oh my goodness, it seems like there's so much going on in Cape Town, but here in Johannesburg, there's also a lot going on. Graham and Ralph, think I didn't hear them earlier on when they were laughing at me because they were like, oh, Zanila's going to be challenged, sweating in heels. Well, you know what? I'm about to be led by the king of sweating in heels, so I think I'm going to be okay. So this morning, we're being taken on a little bit of a journey because we have in the building, it is Mr. Vigor, a.k.a. Kagiso Mokolokolo, who is known for dancing, or rather, exercising in heels on social media. And the fact that we have him in studio, I'm so excited. Everybody, please welcome him and his ladies. Kagiso, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. And yourself, my sister?
Dirighty. But I need to ask you because, you know, this is a very different outfit for me, you know?
Yeah?
I don't think it's ever happened.
Okay.
Unless I was cleaning my room and just putting things on. When it comes to you and sweating in heels, where did this come about? Especially because it's something we've been seeing you do on social media.
Okay. First thing first, I was once a bodybuilder.
Okay.
So whatever that I practice on my sessions during my squattings, I used to put the plates.
Yeah.
So when you put the plates, you're elevating your heels. So when you do your squats, it focuses on the depth of your squats, focuses on your hamstring, your thighs, and your glutes as well. So that is very important.
Yeah.
So when you do squats on your elevated heels, not these long ones,
Okay.
but only the blocks,
Okay.
or you can put only the plates. It will focus on the depth of your squats.
Okay, so then now, why heels? And also, by the way, I can see you a bodybuilder. I can see it. Yes. But why these heels now?
So now, because of I started with the bodybuilding, right? And then I got a chance to train the ladies from the bodybuilding. So now when the time goes by, I in fact, open the boot camp.
Yes.
And then with the boot camp, ladies will come, and then when they do come, I also practice what I do at the gym. So now the crowd is now big. I told them just to wear those platform heels so that
the short
everyone
ones.
can be accommodated.
Okay.
Yeah. You know how social media is.
Yes.
During my session, they will take videos and then pictures. And then people will ask, how do you guys do it? I want to join. That's how it started.
Oh, wow.
That's how it started.
And then you were like, let's take it to the top.
Let's
honey.
take it to the top.
Come on. Okay. So with that being said, let's take it to the top here on Expresso.
Okay.
What are we going to be starting with this morning?
So now I won't do much. So I'll focus on the balance, full squats, and the half squats.
Yes,
Yeah?
okay.
So now you open your legs,
Yes.
you stretch your hands, chest out.
Okay.
You slowly go down. Yes. You balance.
Yes.
Ne? You count 8 times. Only balance.
8?
To introduce that feeling and that performance in order for you not to feel any pain when you do your squats normally.
Okay.
So it will be 1, 2,
Yes.
3,
Yo.
4,
Okay.
5,
Yes.
6, 7, and 8, and out. That was the first session.
Are you sure
And
we're not
then-
done? Is that
No,
oh, okay.
that was the first exercise, by the way. So now let's do the full squats. 8 count as well.
Okay.
Now it focuses on your glutes. Make sure when you go up, you tighten your glutes. So in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Okay.
It's 1, stretch, 2,
Hey,
stretch,
am I meant to be
3,
feeling it even
yes,
more than I normally
stretch,
do?
Yes, it will focus, balance, you need to balance.
Okay.
4,
Am I not balanced?
5, make sure it doesn't affect your back.
Okay.
A 6,
Okay. And you can do that by straightening it next.
7, yes,
Okay.
8, 9,
Whew.
and you release.
Hectic.
That was the second exercise.
Yes.
Now moving along to the third exercise, we do the half squats.
Okay.
3 times, let me demonstrate. It's 1, 2, 3, and up. Right? In 4,
Ladies,
3,
stop laughing at me.
3,
Yes.
2, 1, let's go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
How many of these
Two.
are we doing?
3, 4, 5 times.
Okay.
1,
I can do it.
2,
I got this.
3, 4.
Yes.
1, 2, 3,
and
last
4.
1.
Yes.
In 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Because my boss is watching. How am I doing? How am I doing?
You're doing so nice. Perfectly so.
you.
Perfectly so. But we're not done yet.
We're not done.
We're not done.
Okay, what's
so
next,
now
Kagiso?
we combine the 3 exercises.
Oh, wow.
We combine those 3 exercises. Now 4-4 count. Starting with the balance. Open your legs, chest out. Yes, you stretch your hands slowly, go down. You balance. In 4, 3, 2, 1, up. Let's go down. 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
and 4. Last
Yes.
one. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Ha!
Nice
Betuna. He said, nice one. Mom, do you see? I'm working
Nice one.
out in heels. Thank you very much. Kagiso, I am very intrigued by what we're doing, and it does feel like something is happening more than it usually would. But the beautiful thing is that Kagiso is not going anywhere, honey. We're still going to be having a beautiful morning here at Expresso. And of course, Graham will tell you the exact same. Hi, my Graham.
Oh man, you can see we are having a lot of fun today. So we've been on the PlayStation. We've now established the difference between a samurai, a ronin, and a ninja. Rao,
Yes, it's
okay?
official. They are
We
different.
love it. And when you do a deep dive, you want to have the game to do it. But likewise, if you don't have the PlayStation, maybe we've got the plug-in for you. We've got a little PlayStation, what do you call it, like a remote plug-in
It's like a
type thing
portal. I
that
don't
you
know
can
what, but it's
turn
wild.
your tablet or phone into. Just look at that crazy man playing. Is it a console? Is it a tablet? Nobody knows.
Nobody knows,
We're
but
gonna
we're
find
going
out
to
more.
find out indeed. Now, I loved what I saw with Zandele diving into that heels workout, and we're hoping for round 2 of that. Let's get our sweat on, and you can join them too. So you can slap your heels on and get ready for round 2 coming at you in just a bit.
Are you auditioning and getting ready for Tropica Island of Treasure? Well, don't let joint and muscular pain hold you back. Deep Heat is your go-to warm-up solution and SA's #1 choice.
Yes, and here's an extra incentive. The top 7 contestants heading to the island will each receive 10,000 Rand from Deep Heat. And remember, you can upload your audition with the hashtag Deep Heat and the hashtag Tropica and tag MyTropica.
Who knows, you could be competing in Zanzibar.
Yeah, it's time to reach your full potential.
Get Deep Heat and conquer the island.
It's my feel-good breakfast show. I hope you're feeling good indeed this morning, because it is your feel-good breakfast show after all, right? We're on S3, making sure that we are getting fit. But wait, in heels, my friend. Yeah, we have got Kagiso Mokolokolo in the house, a.k.a. Mr. Vigor, a.k.a. Mr. Sweat in heels. And today, we are actually doing something that is just, it's brand new to me, honestly. And you know what? It might just inspire you to go and get those heels and, baby, get moving. However, we are getting into it with this person who is not just a fitness instructor, but a teacher as well. Kagiso, I'm so impressed by that. I feel like you're multi-talented.
Yes.
Speak to me about being a teacher and why it's so important for the young ones to just keep moving and keep being fit.
Okay. First thing first, as teachers, we want the performance. And in order for a child or a learner to perform very well at school, they need to engage in physical activities. So when they engage in the physical activities, it will help them to perform cognitively, perform well at school. It helps their brain to function well. It helps them to have a proper discipline in terms of their schoolwork and submit the assignments on time. And also it helps to be in time on school. So it's very important for a child to stay fit so that they can perform very well at school.
Exactly. And they say healthy body, healthy mind.
Yes, healthy body, healthy mind.
I love it. Okay, so with that being said, can we make sure we are having a healthy body in these heels? I'm ready. What are we doing now?
Now, I'm combining something else. Remember, first time we were only doing those squats without any movement.
Okay.
So now we are doing the movements one.
There was no movement. I was moving.
No. You were you were balancing, but you were not moving.
Oh, okay.
So now we bring more of like stamina dance wise.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But only on your half squats.
Okay.
Okay. So again, you open.
All right. Open.
You stretch your hands. You slowly go down, and then we bounce as we did 4 times.
Okay.
In 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, okay. Oh, the 3 times.
Yes. Let me demonstrate the second exercise. We do the movement.
Okay.
We go at front. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then up. Okay. In 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out. With that exercise now, you tap on your legs, ne?
Yes.
So now you're balancing.
Okay.
Only 4 times in 3, 2, 1. Let's go on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3,
Hi, we're
4,
dancing
5,
now.
6, 7, 8,
Yes.
and now.
Okay.
So we're combining the 3.
Yes.
For 2 sets.
Okay.
For 2 sets.
I know I look like I'm having fun.
For 2 sets, ne?
It's working these
Are we good?
days.
Let's go.
Okay.
In 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Aibo.
Let's go.
Aibo.
Again,
Yes.
again,
Okay.
again. From the
Yes.
top. From the
Aibo.
top.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1,
Aibo.
2,
Okay.
4, 6, 7, 8.
1,
Let's go.
2, 1.
Last one.
2.
1, 2, 1, and now.
Yay.
Nice one.
I
Nice
understand.
one.
You're also dying. I
Nice
understand
one.
why we wear these heels now, but
Nice one.
Yes. So I didn't do too badly.
No.
What do you give me, like, out of 10? Okay.
8.
8. That's
Eight.
good. That's
8.
good.
Yeah, that's
better than my
nice.
marks in school.
Yeah, 8.
Perfect. Okay.
But you're getting there. You're getting there.
Thank
Remember, you want to wear your Zara jeans and to be fit well. This is the exercise.
I love it. And can I ask you, when there's people who come and are new to your class, are they able to catch it very quickly?
Yes, they do.
Really?
We start with those exercises that we did before. We avoid any movement, and then they get better with time.
Yes.
So for the first comers, intermediaries, and then the advanced one.
Tell me about that. What's the difference between that first, second,
Remember,
and third?
that's what I'm saying. The first, let's say for the beginners, we start with those that avoids the any movements.
Yes.
And then the intermediaries, we can say is this one. And then now, the advanced one, we do the step ones.
Oh, hectic.
Yeah.
Okay, so take us through some of these for the last bit, because we're going to be wrapping this up in a bit. So what can we do next?
what can we do
Yes.
next? So now, let's face that side.
Facing this side.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we have someone joining us from
Now
the
we're
crew.
doing the 10.
It looks like we have someone joining us
Okay.
from the crew. Huh?
That one, 4-4, and then we turn 4-4.
That's right, Moeti.
Oh.
That's right. That's how you make an entrance, darling. I love it.
Okay, come this side. Come this side. Still, chest out.
Okay.
Open your legs. You slowly go down.
Yeah.
Yes, we do that 4 exercise half squats, and then we turn.
Okay.
4, we turn again, 4, then we close.
Okay.
Sharp.
Ready.
In 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10. 1,
Oh, you turn.
2,
Oh.
3, 4.
Moeti is like
1,
this way, like
2,
already.
3, 4.
Hi, go.
1,
Oh, we go back this
2,
way.
3, 4, and out.
Oh. Okay, let's try it
go for-
again.
yeah.
Let's try it again. Now we've seen.
For me.
Moeti, you're not Okay, the guys,
Tell me,
ladies,
let's start
gents,
everyone, eh?
we're going to do this on our own. We're going to be 100% getting into formation, as Beyonce says. However, my love, I know you're dying to try this. Put on your heels. He's got social media videos. Go and check out one of his classes. It is Kagiso Mokolokolo. Right about now, though, hey, I wonder what my team in Cape Town has to say. Rahul and Graham, hi there.
Girl. Oh, you took one for the team this morning. I love the fact that Kagiso is so stacked as well in those heels. I love it. The physics don't make sense because the heels are so tiny and the body is
But
so
it's
big.
so impressive.
But we love it, man. But lest we forget, we're on the foot of a long weekend,
Oh, yes,
buddy.
we are. And obviously, we are looking forward to a well-deserved long weekend, but I hope you are too. And the question we had for you this morning was, will you and the family be traveling, or are you staying home and keeping it low-key? We wanted you to share your plans with us and some voice notes. Remember, that number was 063-408-8863. Don't forget the hashtag Expresso Show. But boy, have you come through thick and fast already.
I like Zoe's face there. She's keeping it low-key because she's not here. That's why she's smiling.
well
She's like,
played,
yeah, no,
Zoe.
keeping it
Well
like a
played.
low-key. But let's take a look at what y'all are saying. Let's take a gander at our social media platforms this morning. This one coming off Facebook. Selma saying, good morning, Expresso family and all viewers. Spend the Easter weekend at home with family. That was more of a proclamation or a command.
Yeah, it was.
Do
Okay.
it.
We are not going to get in your way from that. I love it. Now, Teresa also comes through saying, good morning, my favorite beautiful Expresso fam. For me, it's church, and church. And then on Monday, it's Easter Monday lunch with family. So thank you for the amazing morning show. Love and light, fam. Nice, a nice holy spiritual one. I like that.
Man. Pinar saying spending time with loved ones and creating new memories. Then church, 3 traditional pickled fish with hot cross bun. I like that, hot cross bunch. Even predictive text was like, what? No.
Is that the collective
pickled fish?
noun
No.
for hot cross buns?
It's a bunch of buns when it comes to hot cross buns. I love that. Thank you so much. Keep them coming. Mark saying our traveling journey already started yesterday. Off to a game reserve. Nice one. My son and wife are from Sao Paulo, Brazil. I've been there. It's amazing.
Wow.
I'm sure they're going to love exploring our beautiful land. 10 days of fun. Oh, buddy, Mark, enjoy every second of it. You're going to one of the most beautiful parts of the world.
Oh, yeah.
Some big cats are calling. Enjoy it, man.
I think that was a brilliant way to set your weekend up. Well played. And for the rest of you, Mzansi, I hope you have something delicious and exceptional planned. And more importantly, you do it with your loved ones. What we're going to do is something with you because you are loved ones right now. And we want you to stick around because we've got a lot to look forward to. Obviously, Grant Hines is still in the building reviewing the latest when it comes to the PlayStation Portal. As you can see, a new device that brings on lots of smiles.
Where is he even playing that game? He could just walk out and still be playing. I love that. Then Kagiso has not gone anywhere. We would hear him go because the heels would go clack, 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 clack. He ain't leaving. Zanela's going to have round 2 of a workout in heels. After this, you've got just enough time to go and get your boots, your heels on. We'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh yes, Mzansi, welcome back. I'm going to officially say welcome to the future because the latest PlayStation portable device is out now, and we are one of the few in the country to have it in our hands. And let's be honest, there are a few twists to this, and it's not for everyone, but Grant Hines is here to help us navigate whether or not to get this piece of future tech. And look how beautiful it looks.
Yeah, it's a very interesting device. And one of the reasons I really wanted to speak about this is because I think a lot of people are going to buy this not knowing what it is.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that people buy this and aren't disappointed or whatever the case is.
Okay, so let us understand, bro, what exactly is this device and how does it work?
So what do you think it is?
Well, it looks like a portable PlayStation merged with a PlayStation controller. So I would assume it's got something to do with that.
Exactly. So I think this is where people are going to get a little bit confused. The PlayStation Vita is probably one of the most popular portable devices, and the PlayStation Portable, and a lot of people out there probably got really excited about this. But the Portal is literally a device that they consider an accessory to the PlayStation 5.
Oh,
So this
okay.
isn't a standalone device. So if you are buying this thinking that you are getting a portable device for a family member, for instance, you've got a kid and you want them to be able to play in the room, you actually need a PlayStation 5 in order to use this. Because
Okay.
what it does is it mirrors, so you can see now, I'm playing now, I'm gonna run outside into the snow, and you can see what's on the screen over here is what's on the screen over there. So I'm literally
Okay.
mirroring it.
So you would still need to have your PlayStation device on and the unit in the room in order to play this?
Yes, and on the same network.
Okay.
So that's the other thing. You need a very good internet connection. You need, at home, to get the full 1080p 60, I need to put it on that 5G network. You know, you've got the 2G and 5G if you've got a fiber. So I've got to do that in order to get that. So I'm a tech-savvy person.
Yeah.
And I get the best experience out of it because I understand how technology works. But I think a lot of people are going to get this not knowing that. Do your research if you do get this and you have a PlayStation 5. Do your research to know how it works with
So
your network.
certain prerequisites required to really maximize this device. But then with regards to the mirroring, you don't have to mirror the device though, right? You could stand alone. If you have a PlayStation somewhere in the house, could you then just play that anywhere in another room?
So the ideal situation is you got your PlayStation 5 and dad wants to watch the rugby. Right?
Okay, so he's got the main TV.
He's got the main TV,
All right.
changes the channel. You can carry on playing over here.
Okay.
So the benefit is also that because it's not processing anything, the PlayStation's doing all the processing. This battery life is actually very long, and it doesn't get hot. It's not. We've been playing the whole time, and you can feel it's not hot at all.
Oh yeah, not at all. Jeepers.
So it's a very cool device if you know what you're doing with it and why it exists. But it's going to be a very disappointing device to a lot of people who are going to think it's a certain kind of thing. Another thing that I find quite disappointing is that it's got no Bluetooth. So you can't put Bluetooth headphones on. You need to get the PlayStation proprietary ones, or you just have your plug-in headphones. So that I find quite disappointing. So it's a bittersweet gaming console, and it's a new era of gaming in some sense.
Maybe I can put it to you like this. If I was to describe the perfect example, we get the perfect serve. How would this serve someone perfectly? What would be the situation where this works and is a yes?
So for me, I have that system at home. When I put Jamie to bed, I don't want the TV on. It's distracting to her. She comes into the
now
lounge.
it's making sense.
See,
Yeah, okay.
So what I've done is I switch off the TV, but I can carry on playing games with my headphones on. Don't have to wake her up, but I can continue God of War, The Last of Us, huge AAA games that would never be able to be played on a device this small at this time in history. So that's cool, but don't expect to take this on the road where you need 4G.
And you need another.
Even at the studio now, I'm busy mirroring it now, and you can see. I don't know if you can see this at home, but the frame rate is a bit stuttery, and we have a pretty good internet connection here in the studio. But you have to know we've got a better internet connection at home because I understand how the internet works, and that's the kind of thing. So I think. Do your research before getting it. It's a very cool era, but don't get too excited. This might not be for you. You might think, yes, I want to play my PlayStation 5 on the road. It's not for everybody.
It's not exactly that. But dude, this is incredible stuff.
But I'm enjoying it.
No, I think this is the information that we need because a lot of people might have fallen into this and adopted that fallacy of thinking, oh, it's the latest upgrade from the last PS Vita or something like that.
Exactly.
But thank you, man. This is definitely clearing the air. And I think the sneaky ninja gamer that wants to just play an extra game on the sly is going to love this one.
Yeah.
You don't want anybody to know. You just want to quickly, while the guests are having dinner, corner, you want to pop off and finish a mission, then this is definitely for you.
Toilet gaming.
Oh, naughty.
Never thought of that. No. Wait, it's a whole new world.
Oh gosh, well, on that note, if you guys have any other cool ideas on where you might want to utilize this incredible device, then come through and give us a reason to put it on the purchase list. But Crown 9s, thanks for coming through, man. Thanks for the review on this Rise of the Ronin, the new game, and also on this latest device. I think we're all ready to get our weekend on and add something to our wish list for Easter. I hope you get lucky, and I hope you get one of these devices. Thanks so much, Grant.
Now, whether you're doing your gaming in the lounge or in the bathroom on the sly, our homes are our own personal sanctuaries, undoubtedly. And over festive periods, it makes it even more evident why we need to be able to keep the lights on. It does make a difference. And Harmony explored the incredible product launch empowering South Africa's green transition. We're talking about SunGrow's power solution. Let's take a gander.
Join the energy evolution in your home by bringing sustainability and efficiency to every corner. Today, I get to explore more power with the innovative team at SunGrow as they share with us the gift of a brighter future. I'm here with Izzat, who is going to tell us a little bit more about SunGrow.
Well, SunGrow is a renewable energy supplier that was founded in 1997. SunGrow is known for manufacturing solar inverters. Our portfolio now is more diversified than ever. Not only that it includes solar inverters, but it also includes energy storage systems, electric vehicle charging infrastructure, green hydrogen, and a handful of multiple other renewable energy and sustainability products.
Can you tell us the features of the latest product you've launched today?
One of the examples that I'd like to set here is the SHRT, which is the three-phase hybrid inverter that we are launching today. This product in specific was brought to light based on the requirements that we saw here in the country.
When I came here today, I didn't know exactly what to expect. And to my surprise, it's something that's more relevant than what I initially anticipated. Because when I came here, I thought maybe it was an independent power production media launch, but in actual fact, it's things that affect our day-to-day lives as South Africans.
I'm here with the legend who brings a different kind of light to the room. How are you doing, Paul?
I see what you did there. Wow.
But I want to find out, what is your experience today with SunGrow and them launching their new products?
I didn't know we had sources of power this capable that were easy to run, easy to maintain, that we could have at our homes, you know? So we're always going to have load shedding. This is why having a company like SunGrow involved is actually going to help us in the long term, right? Because SunGrow can help businesses that actually need the power to survive. But from a residential point of view, I was checking out one of the units. It literally has enough power to power your house for 10 months, bro.
I find it very interesting that we have now also created residential solutions for alternative energy, because I think more than anything, we're the ones that are affected by the load shedding. So I'm really impressed. I'm impressed to see how beautiful they've also made it. Something beautiful that you can incorporate within your household.
What sets us apart from competition is basically, first of all, the products that we bring. We bring a lot of efficiency to them. We bring a lot of technical features that makes them second to none into that industry. Second of all, we have a resident service team here in the country that is accessible and available 24/7, that employs even South African people. It's not only how fast do we actually respond to after-sales problems and queries, it's how long does it take SunGrow to get a certain service case completely resolved and closed. And on this specific item, we're putting on ourselves such a huge target, which is 48 hours to get the whole thing sorted out. One of the interesting features that we're adding to our warranty program is that not only that it is long in time, but it's also a replacement warranty. If something goes wrong, you immediately replace that product, which assures a minimum downtime whenever you're using SunGrow products.
Today was a reminder to continuously harness the power of innovation for change and transformation in a way that will positively impact the lives of others. Let's keep shining with SunGrow.
All we do was touch it. I love it.
That's
Give
classy.
power back to the people. For me, I think the most exciting part, whenever I see, I call it the tip of the spear technology, it's the wake of social development behind it. When you put this kind of technology in the hands of socially aware South African entrepreneurs, ooh, the magic starts to happen. Well done. Love that.
Well done. And it looks so stylish too. Now, speaking of entrepreneurs, speaking of the come up, we're going to speak about why printing material is still so important when it comes to education, and especially in this world of tech. We want to find out exactly why this is of the utmost when it comes to our kids.
And then, of course, multiple platinum selling rock band.
Everything, actually.
They were just multiple awesomeness. Prime Circle, one of the OGs. And boy, have they got a brand new bag, baby. We're going to reintroduce you to Prime Circle in just a moment.
It's my feel-good breakfast show. You're on your Feel Good Breakfast show right here on S3, and it is always so good to be with you, especially when, my friend, we go from working out in heels to having really important conversations. Mzansi, we all know that technology has taken us very far when it comes to the education sector. However, it can only take us so far because moderation is key. Many studies have shown that when it comes to taking in material and learning material, that is, we do so much better when it comes to print material instead of what we can see on our screen. Because at the end of the day, the screen allows you to wander and absolutely go everywhere else instead of focusing on what is at hand, which is what needs to be learned. So this morning, we're learning all about that and getting to know all about it in terms of how Epson is 100% being the leader in making sure that we keep to that print in terms of being the best in education. So everyone, please welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast show. It is none other than Timothy. He is the country manager for Epson South Africa. Let's give him a round of applause. How are you, Timothy?
Zanella, very well, and yourself?
I'm good, thank you. And so, listen, I am somebody who believes in print material. I've always thought so, and now that there's studies to back it up, I absolutely love it. But speak to us about the ins and outs of what makes printers so essential for education being at its best.
Well, I think from an Epson perspective, education's always been at the core of what we do. We understand in South Africa in particular that it's an essential part of the early childhood development. And in particular, the print and paper element is something that we've seen in recent studies, both locally and internationally, that children do prefer having a physical piece of paper to study from, versus some of your screens where you can, as you said earlier, easily get distracted. The printed option is something where children do learn and are able to concentrate even more for longer periods of time, which is important nowadays.
And moreover, it's also been said that it makes it a dynamic learning environment. So speak to us about that. How are printers able to do that for our kids?
Printers have really changed and evolved over the past 5 years in particular. We've come from the previous technologies of laser and ink cartridge, which traditionally have been very expensive to use. have also left a significant negative footprint on the environment. Today's newer technologies like ink tank printing solutions, especially with the Epson EcoTank printing devices, are now so much more economical for people to use. So whether you're a student, a teacher, a parent like myself, it's a lot cheaper to print nowadays than it was 3, 4, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And so that's an important facet. Plus also, like I mentioned earlier, the importance of looking after the environment. And, you know, with what is happening from a carbon footprint element today, it's really important that everyone does their part. And so Epson, a lot of the technology that we invest in today is about leaving a smaller footprint on the environment. And so that really does build a longer future for our children at the end of the day.
I love that. I always say we need to make Greta Thunberg proud, okay?
Absolutely.
Exactly, and I love that you guys are doing that. But let's speak a little bit about when we talk about this thing of the digital divide in South Africa, because, I mean, anyone who lives here knows that there is one, unfortunately, where there's people who have and those who don't. How does Epson help bridge that digital divide, as well as just print media in general, rather?
It's a great question, and especially in a country like South Africa. That's the beauty of what Epson has to offer. We have solutions which can work in a less advantaged environment, but equally solutions which can work within a more privileged environment. I think at the end of the day, it's being able to provide a solution which can help children grow and develop, but also at the end of the day, also equip teachers as well to make the most of the time in front of the class. It's really important that you've got them for a limited period of time. And so how you use that time is obviously critical. And with a lot of what we do, both from a print perspective as well as from a projection perspective, these type of technologies, we have different solutions for different environments. And so it really does make the most of children being in the classroom, but also not just when they're in the classroom, but when they go home as well. And so, you know, I know as a parent, the costs of living today are increasing all the time, and so being able to find solutions which are a lot more cost effective is a key area for us as well.
100%. We all know what the economy is looking like worldwide, so thank you for that and thinking of our pockets as well, Timothy. But let's then wrap this up in terms of talking about the EcoTank range, because of course you guys, like you said, are leaders in this. Speak to us about it, please.
It's a technology which Epson really sort of pioneered over 10 years ago. And as I mentioned previously, coming from the old traditional technologies of ink cartridge and laser, which you see today, into these new ink technologies, it really is about providing the most cost-effective opportunity for customers. The critical component is also about the ease of use, not having to worry about running out of ink when you're printing a project on a Sunday evening, which inevitably happens so often nowadays.
All the time.
So it really does provide an environment where it's easy for customers to use. And I think one of the key components as well is the connectivity element. You know, people have become so used to nowadays being able to want things immediately, and that's the beauty of these type of products, the ability to be able to connect to them, print off your digital devices, whether it be your mobile phone, your tablet devices. It's all about ease of use for the consumer.
See, Timothy, you get us. Everyone else is like, microwave generation, you want things now, we do. So thank you for giving them to us. Shout out to you and Epson. Amazing. Oh, my goodness. It is always so lovely to hear how we can make our lives so much easier with technology. And as we said, Epson is 100% leading that in terms of making sure that, of course, education is doing the best that it can with print as well as everything we need in between. For now, though, my lovely, we do need to take care of business, like I said. And don't forget, it's all about enhancing your family's academics and so much more with Epson. Right now, the family is standing by with the news headlines in Cape Town.
Thank you so much, Zanele. It's just about to go on the hour, 1 minute before, and we can start with our national headlines first. Now, an undocumented 28-year-old Zimbabwean woman arrested in the Northern Cape with endangered plants in her possession is to remain in custody after appearing in the Calvinia Magistrates Court. Now, the value of the protected plants is estimated at some 2 million rand, and the alleged poacher was arrested at a nature reserve earlier this week in possession of bags filled with rare plants. Now, the suspect will be charged with illegal possession of endangered plants, and Northern Cape Police have also confiscated counterfeit tobacco products worth some 2 million rand at Grobler's Schwab. Well, sticking to national headlines, the National Assembly has passed the expropriation bill. Now, earlier this week, the Portfolio Committee accepted the amendments proposed by the Council of Provinces and referred the bill to the National Assembly, where 205 members voted in favour and 108 members voted against. Now, the DA, EFF, the IFP, the FF Plus and ACDP rejected the bill, but the ANC, COPE, the NVP and Al Jama accepted it. Now, it will now be referred to President Cyril Ramaphosa for ratification, and the amendments make it possible to expropriate property without compensation in some cases. Well, now moving to international headlines, and households around the world threw away 1 billion meals every single day in 2022 in what the United Nations yesterday called a global tragedy of food waste. Now, more than $1 trillion worth of food was binned by households and businesses at a time when some 800 million people were going hungry. And the UN's latest food waste index report says the following. And it also added that more than 1 billion tons of food, almost 1/5 of all the produce available on the market, was wasted in 2022, mostly by households. Well, next up in the headlines, Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has announced plans to allow foreign nationals to purchase real estate and to liberalize the retail sector for international companies. And currently, foreigners are prohibited from owning residential or commercial properties in the country. Now, this move comes as Ethiopia, Africa's second most populous nation with approximately 120 million people, endeavors to bolster its economic stability. Now, Abiy made these statements during a meeting with business leaders, which was broadcast by state media. Now, he mentioned that legislation facilitating foreign property ownership was nearing completion. Now, and lastly in our headlines, something that might startle many cattle owners. Now, in the heart of Arundun, Brazil, history was made as a remarkable Nledor cow fetched an astonishing world record of $4 million. Now, that's almost 75 million rand at an auction. Now, this iconic bovine, recognized for its white coat, loose skin and distinctive hump, has cemented its place in livestock lore. Now, Nellore cattle, prized for their genetic resilience, are from India's Nellore district. Now, they thrive in hot conditions and climates due to unique features such as reflective fur and large sweat glands. Now, their adaptation to extreme weather showcases their endurance, and this 4-year-old marvel from Brazil has set a record as the most expensive cow ever sold, symbolizing the Nellore's breed's tough and adaptable legacy. Well, we'll see how tough and adaptable the rest of the headlines are when it comes to all things sport. And here's G-Man once again with the latest.
Any situation, any environment, they got us covered. Laura Wolfart, woman of the moment, a stellar performance, scoring 102 runs yesterday, set the stage for the Proteas women's commanding 79-run triumph over Sri Lanka. That was in the first of their T20 internationals, playing out at a happy hunting ground for us, Willamore Park in Benoni. So the visitors, they were dismissed for 119 in just over 18 overs. While the Proteas, they posted a formidable 198 for 5. Wolfart's standout innings, including a record-breaking 116-run partnership with Marazan Cup, who added 60 of her own in front of the faithful Cuppies. In fact, marking the highest ever total achieved at the venue. Brilliant stuff. Now let's turn to the juniors and the junior box. They are all set to make their mark in the inaugural Rugby Championship Under-20 tournament. It's going to get real. So SANZAAR has just announced the draw, confirming, of course, that the Baby Box will play New Zealand, who else, on the 2nd of May to get our campaign up and running at the Sunshine Coast Stadium. And this exciting event will feature a round-robin format, just like the seniors, pitting the emerging stars of Argentina, Australia, New Zealand, and, of course, South Africa against one another. It is going to be a showcase of the best rugby talent in the world. We love it. Now, let's turn to our seniors once again and catch up with the ladies. Springbok head coach Louis Kuhn, he has made a few strategic changes ahead of Saturday's test against the USA in London. It's quite an important fixture for this team on their current journey. So let's look at those changes. Cesar Hele returns to the starting pack. Welcome back, replacing Anati Xolo at number 8. Asipe Mayaba, she rejoins on the right wing, while Mary Zulu, she gets the nod at fly half, with Berhandre Dolf moving to fullback. Then Chuma Kwame, previously at fullback, she swaps places with Zulu. That match will kick off on Saturday, the 30th of March at 3 p.m. Good luck, ladies. Now, a bit of a sign of the times in tennis. Reigning world number one Novak Djokovic revealed yesterday that he and his coach Goran Ivanisevic will be parting ways after a phenomenally successful 5-year collaboration, during which they secured an impressive 12 Grand Slam titles together. That's just in the last 5 years. Let's put it in perspective. So Djokovic acknowledged that their on-court chemistry did have its fluctuations, despite their significant achievements that they accomplished together. The Serbian tennis maestro's decision comes obviously following a series to the eventual champion Jannik Sinner of Italy in the semi-finals, albeit Sinner having the season year of his life. But we'll certainly watch that space to see who steps in for our reigning world number one. But that's where we leave our sport for this hour. The roads will be waking up today. For those few that are still out there grinding the stone for us and working, let's get you to work safely.
Thank you so much, G-Man. Yes, a lot of you heading out on the roads this morning. Let's see how we can serve you. And let's start off in Witbank in Mpumalanga. Now, there's been a heavy motor vehicle accident on the N12 highway at Kendall Road. And as you can see from these visuals, you can definitely expect delays. And do please allow for more added travel time. Now, from Mpumalanga, we now head over to Cape Town in Athlone. Now, there's congestion on the N2 at Jakes Cavill Drive. And again, you can expect delays, and please do allow for more travel time. And I think for anybody heading out on the roads, please buckle up, stay safe, and plan accordingly. It is, of course, the start of Easter. And now, though, we head from the road to the sky and find out what's happening in the latest when it comes to all things weather. Diving into the world of weather, environmental news this morning is that the Minister of Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment, Barbara Creasy, has urged intensified efforts to curb the influx of new invasive species as SA experiences around 3 illegal or accidental introductions annually, and that's totaling 32 over the last decade. Now, speaking at the launch of the 3rd National Status of Biological Invasions report, she highlighted the wide-ranging impacts of alien species on the economy, agriculture, water, resources, and public health, including devastating effects on agricultural land, reducing yields, and increasing costs. Now, this is also emphasizing the urgency of the situation. Now, she viewed the report as a call to action, urging decisive measures to address the escalating threat posed by invasive species to the country's ecological and economic stability. Well, from our weather news, we dive into our favorite part of the morning, and that's our sunrise view of the hour. And look at this incredible shot sent in by Len Smith, and it's a beautiful shot taken in Cedarburg. And wow, just before the sun even rises, you can just see that beautiful orange glow and that burn coming through, rising up and giving that promise of the day. I absolutely love this picture. Keep it coming, Mzansi. The number is 063-408-8863, and we can share one more picture for the day. For now, though, you can see exactly what temperatures you can expect on your side of town.
Hot or cold, don't worry, we got you sorted. When it comes to dinner plans, we've got something that's economical and jam-packed with flavor, and chances are you might have a few of these staples in your pantry already. We are whipping up a beautiful pilchard pasta. It's salty, it's got that umami vibe, it is got that flavor bazooka that I love so much. And then we're gonna, speaking of bazookas, we've got a powerhouse band stepping in. They are in a prime position. I'm talking about Prime Circle, and they've got a slightly brand new look. You want to stay connected to find out more. We'll see you in a moment.
It's my feel-good breakfast show. It's one of those mornings where my dreams are coming true. I say this because, yes, we're together. Every single morning I wake up so excited to be with you, Expresso family. But then, the little girl in me is just, I am beside myself. Why? Because like Graham said earlier on, we are with the guys who are in the prime position, my love. I am talking about Prime Circle, 23 years in the game and only getting better. It is one of those moments where honestly and truly we get to marvel at what it is when we talk about musical excellence, because we are not only getting to know them in their new and brand new way in terms of having Gavin as their front man, but also it is their highly anticipated EP that is coming our way, The World We Know, and today they are kicking off their first single, Better Days. And it is Better Days because in the building, family, we have got Prime Circle! Woo, I'm so excited, everybody. It is true. But can I tell you guys, you have almost 1 million views on one of your songs on YouTube. I'm half of them. It's me.
It's on repeat.
It's on repeat all the time because I'm obsessed with you. Thank you. I want to first and foremost just firstly say congratulations. You're doing so incredible. 23 years in the game and showing everyone else what it's meant to actually be like. But I want to come to you, sir. Neil, you need to tell us what is the secret to the source of just being able to be 23 years in the game and still doing so great?
I would say, we always say like the songs are the rock stars. So firstly, you've got to write good songs.
Yes.
That's the main thing. So yeah, get your songs going.
Yes.
Those are the rock stars. And then branding is important. You got to, your branding and your marketing has got to be good, on point. And also music is a business at the end of the day. So you just got to keep your business on point as well. It's not just being in a band.
I love it. And I definitely think that you guys do that so well. I mean, speaking to the fact that you're so modest, because he's saying it's the songs that are the rock stars. You guys are the rock stars, okay? And we're so glad that you are here. But now let's talk about this. Of course, your sound has changed over the years. It's been crazy just how, you know, music in itself ebbs and flows in terms of where exactly it's going. So tell me, how has your sound changed since the beginning?
You know, you evolve. You know, it's part of life is evolving, and your sound changes with the current, with the times, and you try and stay relevant. So it's important just to keep up with what's happening out there, you know, but still maintaining your sound that people fell in love with 23 years ago. So it's that fine line between just finding that balance between everything. But you have to change, and you know that's the way it is, the way the business goes.
Yes, and I was going to ask you, how do you know that you found the balance? You know, do you play it for your family? Do you play it for your friends? How do you know?
We do. We share our music with a lot of people. I think it's very important to do that.
Love it.
You know, as much as we love whatever we're doing, but we gotta, you know, we gotta be relevant, and by sharing it with our families and friends, and it helps us. It gives us indication if we're on the right track or not.
Guys, please call me to one of those sessions. I've been here since the beginning, okay? Please, I want to be there. But Gavin, I want to come to you because you are brand new to the family. Yes.
I'm the newbie.
Exactly. But what made you want to join Prime Circle?
What didn't?
It's
rock royalty. So, like, when they called, it was a no-brainer. No-brainer. Like, besides the pressure and everything of what it was going to be,
yes,
it was, I think, a phone call that a lot of people, if they got, they would have been like,
even if they called me, I'd be there.
Book the tickets.
I like
get that voice deep.
What he doesn't tell you is he was stalking us every day.
I knew it. I knew it.
Eventually, we were like, okay, let's just
at the front of the
guy by the window.
No more restraining order. Come and join us.
We've dropped the restraining order.
I love it. But then let's talk about this, because of course you are the person that is now adding a different sauce and a different spice to the team.
Yes.
What are you bringing exactly, Gavin?
I think excitement. And freshness, because the things we're all excited now as well, because this is something different. They've had this so long, for like 23 years, that if someone else steps in, it's also like it's like a new stepdad.
Of course,
you know what I mean? Coming in.
Yeah.
He's nervous at first, but then I'll find you like he's cool, man. I like him.
I like him.
I hope that I can bring in a little bit of freshness, something that that like gets them also excited to sing, to write, to all of that, which already it's happening. So.
Yes, and I'm so excited for you guys, because I feel like whenever you have like a little bit of a change in a team, it just brings a different dynamic, which is absolutely incredible.
100%.
But sir, I can tell that you are dying to tell us about Better Days. Dale, please.
Better Days.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's the words tell it all.
Yeah.
You know? For the better days, like just, you know, having Gav on board, us doing this for so long, you know, these are our better days.
I love it. And of course, it's the single that is going to be off of your EP, the brand new one, The World We Know. So let's talk about that. What can we expect from it?
Look, it's exciting. It's been exciting for us. We've been in the studio just writing. We won't disappoint the fans. It's very, very Prime Circle from beginning to end. It's a journey, you know, from pressing track one right till the end. It takes you on a journey, good rock and roll, good ballads, good pretty songs, good bit of everything, you know?
Yeah.
And it's exciting.
I love it. And is it going to take us a bit on a journey in terms of where you guys come from and where you are now as well?
100%.
Love
I mean, you know, the songs is very relevant to where we are right now in our lives, in our spaces where we are. So, again, it's a journey that is telling throughout the lyrics of the music.
Come on. Guys, congratulations again. I'm so excited as well, because you're not going anywhere. You're going to be performing for us. Also, Gavin, next time you must also say, I'm bringing my hair. To the team. That's what, that's another thing. Yes, exactly. Love it. Prime Circle is in the building. You see, I'm so excited because they're going to be performing for us. And honestly and truly, I feel like it is one of those beautiful things we get to do together, Expresso family. All that nostalgia to where we are now and making sure that we feel good on this incredible Thursday morning. Right about now, though, Graham and Raul standing by in Cape Town.
Oh, thank you so much, singers. We are feeling a little nostalgic. Let's bring out the OG, the Pulchids, and whip up something tasty. Step into the kitchen with us and with Game, of course, who have got your back with their more for less promotion. Your go-to destination for budget-friendly family dinners. We forget that they've got all the staples that we need at the right price. And we want you to prepare to tantalize your taste buds with our latest creation. It's a Pulchid pasta. Easy to make, but what's boiled in here? Some incredible savings that will stretch your grocery budget further than you ever knew it could. Young Raul and I have been just laughing at the many ways we have taken Pulchids in over the years to get this level of protein and umami-ness. The Pulchid is all about the saltiness for me. And it's got its own beautiful kind of marinade, if you will, that lends itself to a beautiful flavor here.
100%.
I love the fact that we've got this staple. So most people will probably have a version of these in their kitchen right now. So, buddy, we're going to whip up something truly delicious.
Let's do it, man. We've got the pan on, so I'm going to use one of my staples right now. It's the triple refined sunflower oil. That's going to go into the pan. We're going to just get some of our onions and garlic sautéed. and get this recipe on the go.
Pass me that oil there, buddy. You know what I love about this is obviously really high smoking point, economically accessible. Just like all of the things that we are cooking with today, in fact, it's something that you want to have as a base in your staple because you can take it any direction. And that certainly speaks to what you can do with the pilchards. Tin pilchards, super versatile. I think a pantry staple because you can create so many different meals and, of course, including maybe a pilchard smurkie, bread. I absolutely love that on freshly baked bread. Pilchards on toast, maybe with an egg thrown on top, all low cost and super versatile meals. And now the good news, the plug-in here is that these deals are the non-perishable food items, so they are the staples. It's the nutritious, the affordable stuff that allows us to stretch out those randellas. And this recipe in particular, perfect for meal prep. You can store it in an airtight container for up to 5 days, and we love the sound of that. And when you're including the pasta in it, if you've got a heavy workout kind of a day, you've got to break the fast at a particular time, wow, dude, you want to pack it with this kind of nutrients.
Oh, man, 100%. And you're speaking about things that are like nostalgic, but at the same time so essential to making everything in the kitchen come to life, bro, and especially when it comes to staples. So looks like the onions and garlic have been sauteed pretty much quite nicely. And this is where things can get interesting because we can either start with the pilchards or we can start with the soup that we wanted to like a basket, right?
I suppose we wanted to develop the flavors of the tomato, and if you think about it, that's the only thing that really needs to get cooked here.
Pretty much,
is the tomato, because the pilchards you can somewhere eat out of the tin, as we know.
If you want, yeah.
Just grab yourself a crunchy biscuit, dick it in there, and you are fine.
100%.
I like the way that you've bruised, you've worked that garlic out, bro.
I want to get that richness from it, so I like to press it out. I know people just put the cloves straight in and let that suck through, but I like to get that into the soup and everything that's going to kind of really bring this to life.
Do you know what I would do? I would mix in, we've got our cayenne pepper, we've got our paprika, beautiful smoky paprika. I would introduce that so that flavor gets toasty in the oil.
Let's try that, yo. Let's switch that up a bit. I like that.
That's how I've learned from the greats, the Chef Clems of this world, teaches us all the time, that you want to get the flavor in the oil that's going to permeate through the entire dish, which is why when we make a good curry, why you toast off and fry off that garam masala, all of those beautiful spices at the beginning, so that the oil then gets imbued with that flavor. So I love that, dude.
Activate the spice, let it simmer in that bath, and then you bring the good stuff in.
In my student days, I would have eaten this on toast, bro, or this without toast even, bro. I just would have tried it, bro.
This would make, back in the day, this was gourmet, man. You got onions in this? Wow, nice.
Then we're going to add our tomatoes, and then we will add our pilchards. And you probably need, Tiff, our head chef on our side of the world, she reckons about 10 minutes to cook the tomatoes through. I suppose you just want to get that flavor development. There's a lot of sugar in tomatoes generally that you can caramelize to get you that good flavor. Really, really nice. And then we're going to add in our pilchards. And then if you want to make it a bit more saucy, we've kept some of the pasta water here.
Oh, that's smart.
What I would recommend with this pasta, normally about 8 minutes, 7-8 minutes. Oh, look at that. Just pure protein.
And it's already smelling so hearty with this little concoction that we've made before even putting these pilchards in.
I love it.
They are literally bathing in excellence right now. That's what I'd like to say, yeah. Wow. Okay, and as you can see, it's really coming together so easily. It's like that little mixture that we made before was just kind of waiting to absorb into all of this. And I think you don't even have to work it too much. The heat does the work for you, 1 or 2 stirs, and the magic's already happening.
And the nice thing here is that if you're going to do the meal prep thing, you kind of just work 1 pilchard per kind of container. You can break it all up. You can go as rustic as you want. If you want it to be a bit more chunky to get bigger bites of that protein, that's the route I would go. I like the fact that you've got bigger whole fish in there. If there are any bones in there, you can eat them.
Yeah, the bones
really
don't do anything, man. They're
Absolutely
like so soft. I used to get scared as a kid. I'm like, wait for something to happen. Am I alive? Okay,
no, that's once you've made your biscuit soggy, then the bones give you the crunch when you need it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to mix in the pasta. And that's why I would do like the pasta really al dente. Just do it just short of being cooked so that you can leave it in the sauce for a little bit to develop that flavor a little bit more, but then the pasta can finish cooking.
That makes sense.
And let's work out here why this is such a great plug-in. Let's get to the deal itself. So we've got the Lucky Star pilchards, any 2 for just 45 Rand. That's incredible. Then we've got our pasta grande. Get this, $11.99 per packet.
What?
$11.99, dude.
That's serving a whole meal. That's a family-size pack, right?
Completely. That is incredible. Then we've got great value sunflower oil, 2 for 100 Rand. That is incredible. It's not just one meal. That is, I think about three or four meals with that one deal for a ridiculously low amount. That's actually a game changer. And the deal is valid up until the 16th, or from the 16th of the month, up until the 1st of April, in-store and online. But you got to watch that space because they've got deals coming in all the time. And if you want to get your hands on this mouth-watering recipe, and I can say that with confidence because my mouth is watering right now, you can head over to expressoshow.com. For a whole lot more inspiration. And don't forget those store opening hours, Monday to Friday from 9 to 6, Saturday from 9 to 5, and Sunday and public holidays from 9 to 4. Keep that in mind over the long weekend. And then don't forget that you also, as an added bonus, the cherry on top, so to speak, you can win yourself a 2,000 Rand Game Stores shopping voucher. How you do it, you've got to reply to the competition post on our Expresso Facebook, X or Instagram pages and tell us what that one unbeatable Easter deal at Game Stores is. And that's obviously the one you're going to be snatching up and saying, Easter la vista, baby, to high prices. Remember to hashtag Game Easter la Vista to put yourself in the running. And that competition closes this Sunday night, the 31st of March at midnight. T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com along with the recipe. Well done. So look how proud you are of yourself.
Winner, pilcher dinner.
Yeah, baby. It's got all the protein, got all the flavor, and it cost next to nothing. Games got game. Wow.
Well, that was absolutely delicious. Well played, bro. I love that.
Very, very good job. And we can finish that little guy off with some cheese on top, and dinner is sorted.
Yeah, now what else is sorted is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, because we've still got so much coming at you. We had a conversation with Prime Circle, but it's time for them to perform, and it's one of their songs called Breathe, and we cannot wait to dive into that. And then again, Easter's around the corner. Do you know what you're wearing?
I'm probably going to be told what I'm wearing. I have a feeling, man. We're going to give you that plug-in. Expect the cuteness. Skylar is back. She is looking gorgeous. We're going to introduce you to the models. And, of course, Taryn Oppel is going to bring us all of the fashion that we need ahead of the Easter weekend after this.
Like when you're in trouble late at night when you come home. And you're like, 1 minute!
Stop the world, stop the time, it's always running. Just try to catch my breath, just try to take it in. Unfold, calculate, concentrate and reach for something. Used to the good times, the bad times, the times that could have been, to the wrong times, the right times. I know we'll breathe again. Until then, until then, suppose that we got older, suppose that we begin. Suppose that I stopped running and could begin again.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Oh, it is an incredible feeling. Welcome back when we get to see your face through the screen, kind of. Now, we love that feeling when family gets together and we can get a little dressed up. When we hit the car, we're ready for that day of festive activities. Well, this Easter, Woolies has you covered, literally from head to toe, with all of the smartwear staples. These are investment pieces, from fashion-forward suits that are gorgeous to dresses to something Unbelievably cute and special for the little ones. You can see it's going to be tough for me today. The Easter outfit hunt is here, and we got the family covered. And here to give us that last-minute Easter outfit solution, inspiration, is our stylist and creative director, Taryn Oppel, and good friend.
Yes.
Thank you for
That's
engaging
important,
with
friend.
us this morning.
Good morning, Greg.
If you notice, Taryn talks with her hands a lot and casts light across the studio. We just needed added lighting in here, but congratulations once again.
Thank you so much.
On the impending nuptials. But lest we forget, we've got a little Easter weekend coming up. And
yes,
because there are so many, there's a big cultural and religious significance to this weekend for so many people. We want to put in the effort. If we're going to go to church, we want to look at it. We're going to rock up at Nana's house. We want to look
put
good.
Together.
Where do we begin? Because you have got such a beautiful range, and not just for Easter, to be honest, for everybody and every day.
Absolutely. It can absolutely expand beyond the special occasion this weekend. But I'm going to start with the littles and work our way up.
Okay.
When I say little, it's tiny.
It's just too cute for words.
Tiny.
I'm sorry.
So we're going to start with Bubbas.
Oh, no.
And we've got really beautiful, adorable dress selections. This is more of a fleece type dress, so this is really comfortable and warm with the little bunny embroidery on the front, and then this is a corduroy polka dot version.
And I call those tights gymnastic pants, because there is nothing cuter when you've got the little nappy bum in the gymnastics pants.
And
it
those
is
little
the
legs.
cutest
Yeah, so
thing
that is
ever.
a winner for me. And then, of course, for the sleeping Bubbas, we've got some sleep suits. This is almost like a quilted sleep suit, which is really great.
So
and
that's
then
cool and warm. It responds
cool and warm and
to
really
the
comfortable.
temperature.
Also made from 100% sustainably sourced cotton, which is very important.
Oh, it's massive. But Taryn, can I say that out of all of the stuff, this is hand-me-down material. If you buy something in the baby range from Woolies, you'll be giving it away to someone that you care about.
It's totally made to last.
It beyond any other brand that I've encountered. It is the best baby clothing investment. And that zip running from shoulder to toe, a game changer as well.
Can't
Love it.
agree more. This is another one I just want to point out for the little older girls. And it's so cute. It's like a little tulle number, but then it comes with this matching bag, which is perfect for collecting your Easter eggs. I mean...
So my daughter turns 4 on Easter Sunday, and on Saturday she's having a unicorn party. So how can you combine unicorns and fairies and Easter together? Booyah!
With
Put a
tulle.
tutu. Yes, exactly. That is gorgeous.
Totally. And then, of course, you know, we've got the layering items. We are moving into winter. I know this weekend might not be the coldest in the world, but...
It'll get cooler.
It will. It's going to get cooler, and this is such a great layering item to throw over a dress. I also just want to touch on these very smart dresses, which is so...
What do you call the little bolero
like
jacket? Is that it?
I mean...
Oh, check it out.
I taught you well, Graham.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
So this little faux furry number, and then the velvet, which is huge for winter.
For those Wednesday Addams vibes, you know?
And then for boys, the cotton, 100% cotton suits, they're super comfortable. And then your linen blend shirts, really great for those in-between seasons.
And this, we've seen it with our models. You put a little man in a suit like that, they
Melts
feel
my
it.
heart.
Yeah, no, but they
Melts.
also, they're imbued with a different kind of confidence.
Exactly. Melts my heart. Okay, so I'm going to move on to ladies. So the wrap dress, what a classic. No matter the height, no matter the size, it'll suit absolutely every body shape and height. It's so sort of forgiving in many ways. And also this is a great workwear item too. So
it's quite chic.
It's super chic.
It's light, it's durable. You can dress it up or you can dress it down, which is, and I love that phase of fashion that we're in right now. But that to me is, it's a staple piece. As bold as it is, you can work so many different looks with it.
Yeah, because of the monochromatic sort of colouring and print, it really works well. It is still subdued in a way, even though it's all over print.
For sure.
Under a coat, under a trench, that would look amazing. And then just to touch on the blouse, so there are a lot of blouse offerings at the moment, various prints and colours. This is a pussy bow version, which is really great for work as well. This could pair under your suit, but maybe this weekend you want to go a little leather look and pair it with your leather look skirt.
And that's a completely different occasion, outfit look.
Totally, totally. So
And I
that
like
is
that
a very versatile piece.
And it's good transitional piece for autumn because it's still quite cool, but it's going to give you the coverage that you need.
Absolutely.
All right, bring on the cuteness overload. Can we bring in our schmodels and take a look at these outfits in action?
Okay, so
Oh my
we've
goodness.
got Skylar and AJ and Danielle and Kaylin.
Oh, absolutely beautiful. And we know that, yep, you want to put your best foot forward, but kids must feel comfortable while they look good. If they're going to be able to play and enjoy the outfit, that's what really matters.
Yes, and this is all sort of breathable, movable items. Nothing is really restricting. I mean, Skylar's got her velvet that I spoke about that's really big for the season with little sparkles on them to make them feel like princesses. I mean, the little heels are absolutely melting my heart. They're killing me.
That is, it's
so
actually
cute.
too much. When I saw them earlier today, I was teasing Ryle, saying, "Oh, your little white shoes here, do this." We were like absolutely obsessed with them because they were just too
Yeah, she's
sweet
giving me a little
and
Dorothy
cute.
moment.
But as you said in the beginning, these are great for the Easter weekend, but these are all investment pieces that you can use in so many different ways and
for
occasions.
men, the suit, an absolute classic. You know, paired with your shirt, very, very classic way of wearing it. And then your smart shoes, but if you're more of a sneaker guy, why not for a smart casual version? And then again, the one-piece wonder, the dress. This is a great all-over print to make a statement, but again, could be great for layering as well. And then, you know, the twinning moment with dad and son in their suits, it's really, really great. And I also just want to bring Ryle out because I really want to touch on this color, which is so
Oh,
incredible.
dial it back a notch, buddy. Dial it back a notch.
He's wearing the burgundy suit, which is such a standout and it really does make a statement. But it's also kind of classic. It really does live in that sort of classic colouring world. And he's paired his suit with sneakers, which is that smart
for
casual
sure,
version I was
yeah.
talking about.
No, absolutely beautiful. And Ryle and I, we talk a lot about how well the suits fit. We often end up sneaking our suits that we wear on air for our private collection because so durable. You can wear them for events, whether you're hosting, whether you're rocking up. You can go to Joburg with just that suit, a couple of T-shirts, one shirt, and 2 changes of shoes, and you're down for 5 different
I mean,
events.
I also love how you're wearing your suit pants today with the
Thank you for saying that.
No,
Thank
it really is great. I mean, you don't have to go full suit. You can sort of break it up and do it your own way, and I think you look amazing.
Thank you so much. Well, we work with the absolute best here. I'm loving the fact that your individual style can be expressed right now. There are so many different variations in what's hot. Right now, you can find the look that works for you. Don't try and squeeze yourself into another trend. Find the trend that works for you. But the fact that the entire family is sorted to this extent, I know a lot of families really excited about Easter weekend. So go and put your best foot forward, literally get dressed up and have a whole lot of fun connecting with family. Your family, Taryn. Thank you so much. Beautiful, beautiful offering today. Enjoy.
Well, officially it looks like we have the look sorted, but now we need to figure out where to go when we're dressed up looking this good. So Mzansi, we are about to dive into the exciting world of travel with Shot Left today, and it's all about uncovering hidden gems and delightful escapes right here in our own backyard. And that's why I'm bringing G-Man here, because there's 2 lads right now that absolutely love travel, and that's these 2 gents over here, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Dude, hey, isn't it part of our job to go out there and explore this incredible country? We got onto the short left notion many, many years ago. And it was such a surprise to me that we hadn't really understood that the best places to go to, the whole world comes to South Africa. There is a reason why we are one of the best, if not the best, on balance tourist destination in the world, because you get a little bit of everything. It's there for us, and you don't have to worry about the exchange rate, okay? Short Left is just incredible. It's there to inspire, and it's sparking our wanderlust this season, creating unforgettable moments, especially as the Easter long weekend is now right around the corner. Perfect time to embark on that adventure without venturing too far from our home. You can probably find a beautiful place 100 meters away. Dude.
Literally. Now listen to this, right? So the hashtag Seat at the Table campaign focuses on bringing our dining experiences to new and exciting locations across South Africa this Easter. Now I can already see G-Man's mind's going wild here at the thought of this.
Best. Yep, it's about celebrating the beauty and diversity of our own backyard, our country that's right here, right now, and oh so accessible.
Yeah, and there's so many ways that I think this can deliver on one of the most unforgettable experiences that you could ever think of. So here's a reminder, this is what you want to do, right? Step number 1, join the hashtag Seat at the Table movement this Easter, and don't forget to use the hashtag TravelWiseMzansi.
Yeah, spread the word, let other people know what's awesome around you, and when you find a place, share it. From nature trails, maybe urban exploration, to sunrise yoga by the shore, aquatic adventures that speak to your purpose. Speaking of which, wine tasting escapes. There is so much, each experience promising uniqueness, and I think most importantly, lasting memories. That's why we travel, is to create light and shade in our life.
100%. And of course, it doesn't stop there, because there is a cherry on the top. What is it? Well, it's all surprisingly affordable. And that's with Shot Left. Yes, like you heard, you don't have to worry about the exchange rate, because you have the currency sitting in your pocket right now, waiting to be spent.
So go and experience the freedom to wander at your own pace, in your own car if you want, to uncover hidden treasures that are right here in a treasure trove that is South Africa.
Now, what are you waiting for, guys? Come on. Whether your heart yearns for thrills, serenity, or cultural immersion, there's something for everyone to relish in, and it's in our own backyard. So what do you need to do? Go explore shotleft.co.za right now. They have thrilling activities and budget-friendly offers to make it happen. Get online, get booking, and go change your life for the better.
Get out there. Go. Come on, go. Just do it. Take a short left, but not right now. For the next kind of hour and a half, stay where you are, unless you can watch in the backseat of someone else's driving car. After the break, Prime Circle are back. They look and feel a little bit different. They sound amazing. If you want to understand what I am talking about, stick around.
Yeah, stick around as well, because speaking of amazing, we're heading back to the kitchen and making something amazing. I'm talking about lamb. Yes, it's a lamb ribs, and we've also added some patty pan and fennel slaw, and look at the sight of that. Yes, please, can we say Easter deliciousness? That's on the menu. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show. Oh man, I can't believe how much fun we're having on your Feel Good Breakfast show this morning. And I did promise you earlier on that we would be blown away by the legends that are Prime Circle, all in the name of one of the tracks that we are obsessed with. So everybody, please make some noise for the icons. It is Prime Circle with Breathing.
Step back, stop the world, stop the time, it's always running. Just try to catch my breath, just try to take it in. Unfold, calculate, concentrate and reach for something. times, the bad times, the times that could have been, to the wrong time, the right time. I know we'll breathe again. Until then, until then, suppose that we got older, suppose that we begin, suppose that I stopped running and could begin again, supposing that we made it. I'm never looking back, I'm never looking back. The hardest part of letting go, not easy to believe, and sometimes you just never know. Gets harder to perceive, and you're gone. You're long gone. Suppose that we got older, suppose that we begin, suppose that I stopped running and could begin again, supposing that we made it. I'm never looking back, I'm never looking back. Yeah, I know you can see it now, can't feel it after all. Seems it's us versus time, think we made up our minds. All that is left is just a sea. Suppose that we got older, suppose that we begin, suppose that I stopped running and could begin again, supposing that we made it. I'm never looking back, never looking back. Suppose that we got older, suppose that we begin, suppose that I stopped running and could begin again, supposing that we made it. I'm never looking back, I'm never looking back. Here's to the good times, the bad times, the times that could have been.
Yes, look, my friend, we are being taken on a journey indeed this morning. Prime Circle doing the things that need to be done, all in the name of making sure that you do feel good on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Still got so much more on the way, so please stay exactly where you are. I'm going to go have a little bit of a cry because I'm never looking back. But right about now, I am looking forward because I am obviously waiting to see what Raul has in store for us in Cape Town.
Oh, absolutely love that. We're already getting prepped up in the kitchen right now because as you heard, or if you've just figured it out, Easter long weekend is upon us. And if you're still looking for the ultimate Easter Sunday menu inspiration, well, don't worry, we've got you sorted. Now, Woolworths Taste Food Director Abigail Donnelly is joining us in the kitchen alongside the one and only Chef Clem to bring on the Easter inspirations.
Wow, I thought you were going to clap. I thought there was a clap and a cheer.
Okay, let's do it again. Officially, let's bring on the Easter inspiration. Hey! All right, how are we doing this? I see that there's lots of ingredients. I wanted to ask you, Abigail, before we even get into this, are you into like big Easter celebrations, or are you kind of like low-key, keeping it classy and subtle? How do you do it?
Classy and subtle's good, but yeah, I love just celebrating at home. We're not going away this year.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just going to have really good food. We might go out and eat, and we'll have, probably if the weather's good, we'll have a nice braai.
Yum! Well, it looks like all that inspiration is laying out in front of us when you speak about good food and a braai. I see something incredible in front of you. What are we working with here?
So this is one of our favorite family kind of cuts of meat, and I know it is with Clem as well, and that is a lamb rib.
Clem, are you standing testament to that? Yes.
You know, the thing about lamb rib is food that you get your whole face involved with, because lamb rib is nice and fatty. So you got your hand and you're busy like eating the lamb rib, and then you got a lamb fat smile. I just love it. And the thing is, it's almost one of the most forgivable pieces of meat to cook, because there's so much intramuscular fat.
Love that, yes.
It just goes, and it just
Works with
goes
you.
on the braai, in the oven, in the air fryer.
Nice.
It's good. I love it. Value, and I want to say value for money.
It really
can be a
is.
bit expensive, but sometimes you can get a good deal.
An occasion like this, definitely worth it. Abigail, I already see you started your
Yes,
rub.
I put
What have
some
you-
nice ground cumin. So what I did is I scored it nice. Not
Okay.
only because it gives it a pretty pattern, but like those spices get in there.
Is
and
that
it
the main
helps
reason for
rend-
scoring?
And it helps render all that fat, because it's a fatty piece.
Okay,
But that's
okay.
what we love so much. And then
Nice
just
tip.
cut it, yeah. So we just put it on the stound braai over our kind of little fire pit and let that fat just render in the grid. But this is a nice idea if you don't want to, and the wind is out there, braai, is that you just slowly cook it in the oven.
Okay, all right.
Yes, yeah.
Are you using this pan? I just want to warn you, this is very hot,
No,
eh?
it's very hot
Okay,
because I've got
okay.
something about
Oh,
meats here.
okay.
Okay.
So,
Aware of
There's
that.
also
Clem,
stuff happening
let's
here.
put this into the baking tray.
Sure thing.
There we go.
So again,
And
this
you
is-
don't need to sear that. If you want to, you can. But honestly, that oven is just going to render it slowly out, and
Can
then
I-
it'll just basically fall off the bone.
Nice. Now, when
We
would
hope.
someone plan on preparing this? Because normally on the day it becomes quite
Yes.
stressful. Can you prepare this the day before, perhaps?
You can, and then you can heat it up as well. But,
Nice,
you know,
okay.
this is, as Clem said, this is a cut that is, you know, you can just basically overcook it.
You can-
In fact, you need to overcook it.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about a piece of roast beef or even a belly of pork or whatever, that it's got to be pink and juicy. This is going to be juicy.
So if you may
It's
be
full of fat.
intimidated on getting into your meats, then that's a great thing to start with,
Yeah.
right? Because it's very
Yes.
forgiving.
It is very
Yes.
forgiving.
Love that.
Forgiving. That was
And the
what I was
way
trying
the
to say.
meat just slides off the bone at the end is amazing.
Yes.
And that separation of fat is pretty clear. Like, there's a whole cap of fat, and then you get the beautiful, like, juicy, lammy, sweet meat underneath. And you know what? It hurts my soul when I see people take the fat off. And I understand. Some people are like, it's fatty. But most of the fun is from getting to that crispy
Yeah.
fat and, like,
Yeah.
really getting into it. So, absolute favorite.
I feel you on that, man. I'm going to be honest here and just put my hand up and say I was the guy that took the fat off the meat and didn't eat it until I was educated. And until I realized that all the good stuff, all the flavor and all that magic is actually rendering in that fat
Yeah.
as well. And I've slowly changed my ways and been grateful for it, because wow, the taste that I've been diving into have been so good. I've been missing out on like 50% of the meat sensation all this time.
Taking the fat.
Oh, you know what I forgot?
No, what's up?
Sorry, I forgot the main thing, the apple juice.
Ooh,
Okay.
Because the lamb needs a little bit of something, otherwise it's really going to...
So
not-
what is the point of that? Is it like a flavor or to...
Yeah, it's instead of a stock or a wine or something, but it just helps it all kind of like...
Smart.
You don't want it to burn.
Okay, I like that. Just in
I
case...
use apple juice or pear juice. Yeah,
So
you
this
can
makes
add a
it
little
even
bit of
more
stock.
forgiving, is
And
what you're saying.
Yes, and a little bit of sweetness as well. And
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I just thought it was great because I use pineapple juice with pork ribs.
Okay.
And I just love that bit of sweetness.
yeah,
that,
absolutely.
Is
Yeah.
there a thing with regards to fruit juice, and I might be completely wrong here, but does
Yeah.
it add to like tenderizing any of the meat?
Yeah, well,
at
the
all?
pineapple does.
The pineapple,
Yes,
okay,
so
okay.
like you can never put pineapple or what's the other one, kiwi in a jelly or something, or pawpaw, because it kind of doesn't allow
Even
the...
some
Interesting.
pig, like
And-
Asian pig,
yes,
breaks
yeah.
down the meat. So if you've got a piece of meat, like if you've got a big leg of lamb cut and you actually want to put it on the braai and tenderize it, add some pineapple to it, make like a spicy pineapple dressing, chuck it onto the lamb, leave it for like a day, 2
Yeah.
days. Why not? Actually, no, 2 days is too long because it'll actually start cooking the meat.
Wow.
And then it's so tender and juicy, and it actually cooks a little quicker.
Amazing.
yeah.
Nice tips coming through, all right?
And
Before we get
someone
distracted...
said, sorry, oh, sorry. Oh, yeah,
No,
before, yeah, go for it.
Ralph,
No, we've
Ralph,
got
just
a
leave.
time.
We got this. We got it. You guys are good.
I was going to talk about pawpaw skins and venison, because pawpaw, if you wrap them overnight, the pawpaw tenderizes the venison. Okay,
Oh
that's
my
another
goodness.
tip.
Whoa. Okay,
so
we clearly need to come back and talk about all these tenderizing options that we have. But let's stick to the
Clem,
meal
go
here.
for it.
Okay, where we
cool.
at?
What are we going to serve with our lamb is a beautiful tahini dressing.
Oh, okay, that one.
Salad.
Okay,
You want to do
okay.
that one first, yeah.
Here we go.
Garlic, spring onions, olive oil. Suppose that could be a little bit of honey for sweetness, lemon juice, and tahini.
Gotcha.
And that
Simple
would
as
be
that,
just lovely kind of dressing to go with the baby marrows or fennel. We couldn't get fennel. It's not in season at the moment, so we go for seasonal all the time. So we did patty pans and
Nice.
like a slaw with baby marrow.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about this now?
Yeah,
what I've
before
been
we
doing?
talk about this, what I'm also quite impressed by is how easily you scored that meat earlier. And I didn't get to discuss it because I wanted to ask about this beautiful device that you've been wielding, and I wanted to talk to Mzansi because I know when it comes to cooking, you want to have a sharp knife, right? Is this your trusted blade of choice when it comes to the kitchen?
It is mine, and I know it is yours as well, Ken. Trementina.
Yeah.
Beautiful knives from little kitchen kind of scoring, pairing, chef's knife. So beautiful. I mean, that is like a key thing in a kitchen. I mean, I go to my friend's house and, you know, they ask me to make a salad and I can't even flip and chop the tomato.
It can't work in these conditions.
Like the tomato goes there and the knife goes there.
So listen, I reckon this is a cool
So this is
opportunity to plug
beautiful.
Mzansi into this
Yeah.
as well. If you want to get your chef skills on and get inspired right now, thanks for holding that off. I want to talk to you about an incredible opportunity, right? So these Tramontini knives are any home cook's dream. So you can shop it now at Woolworths and you get 20% off. Now, that doesn't stop there because you can also find Abby's laid-back Easter recipes in your latest Taste magazine, or you can go to taste.co.za and there's even more inspiration going on there. But we got to finish this recipe.
Yes.
We don't have much time left. Let's get through this.
Okay, so this is a leek dish. So usually leeks are such a kind of forgotten kind of vegetable.
I know.
You put them in your stews and your casseroles, but you don't eat it as a vegetable.
Yeah.
So this has been beautifully sliced for me. What I would do is do the whole leek and just clean it beautifully because,
Okay.
you know, sand and
Yeah.
leek, not nice. And then cut it in half. And then you gently poach it in a little bit of stock, white wine, garlic. And if you don't want the wine, then you can just add a little bit more stock.
pairing.
Yeah. And then with that, another vegetable, which...
I'm sorry. It's the second time this week.
What are you doing up
I
here,
spilled
bro?
the cream. I don't know. It's never happened. And I spilled it twice in 1 week.
Clem, come on.
You know what? It's okay. Maybe someone's gonna bring us more cream.
Or maybe those little kitchen fairies.
Let's
I like.
see.
Oh, they're all running. They're all running. I like the look there. You got a rustic table going on. It's working.
But it was
doesn't
gonna
matter.
be.
You've got enough cream there in that thing to do, yeah.
Yeah,
so
sure.
So
For
what
charge?
Clem is doing now
Yeah.
is to top her, just to make it really special and more Easter, especially for your guests and family, is that he's making a beautiful blanched asparagus and feta garlic dressing. So you smother those leeks in that dressing. So it's like, yeah, it's really
sounds
delicious.
so
because
good.
asparagus and leeks are a match.
All right,
made in
and so
heaven.
basically we've got our sauce, we've got
Yeah,
the
here's our
meat
sauce.
in the oven, and we've got that sort of dressing. Oh, let me open that for you. Oh, there we go. And that pretty much completes the 3 parts to this incredible
Yes,
recipe. Am I correct?
exactly.
Nicely done.
Smell that. And smell the lovely sesame seeds from the
it's
tahini,
so
that
good.
fresh garlic.
All right, while we finish off the rest of this recipe, you can get all this inspiration and we've got you covered, and you can take Easter outside this year. Give those taste buds the flavors that they absolutely deserve. Now, just a reminder that you can shop all these ingredients at Woolworths, plus you can get 20% off on 2 Easter treats. Now, this offer ends today, so you have to hurry, and it's available in-store, online, and of course on the app. Plus, you also stand a chance to win a 1,000 Rand Woolies gift card. All you got to do is simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso Facebook, X, or Instagram pages and tell us what's on your Easter menu this year. It's really that simple. Don't forget to use the hashtag Woolies Easter in your competition answer, and it closes at midnight. So don't forget, T's and C's can be found at expressoshow.com along with all this recipe inspiration, but the ingredients, you know where to get it, Woolworths. And of course, thank you. We are inspired.
We're doing it.
3, 2, 1. Yay! What did you get?
Friendship bracelet.
I'll take it.
Oh, cute.
Nice job, guys.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, Mzansi, welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's just gone on the hour. So much inspiration when it comes to Easter. But for now, though, official duties must commence one last time. Now, on the hour, we're starting with national headlines, and students of Damelin College in Randburg, Gauteng, say they haven't yet received any official correspondence from the institution regarding the future of the college. Now, 4 tertiary institutions affiliated to the EduCore group, including City Varsity, IKESA and Lyceum, were deregistered by the Department of Higher Education because they hadn't met legal requirements. Now, among the reasons given were that the institutions did not submit their financial statements or tax certificates, and allegations of corruption at the institution, and that the curricula were not up to standard. Sticking to national headlines, the undocumented 28-year-old Zimbabwean woman arrested in the Northern Cape with endangered plants in her possession is to remain in custody after appearing in the Calvinia Magistrates Court. Now, the value of the protected plants is estimated at some 2 million rand, and the alleged poacher was arrested at a nature reserve earlier this week in possession of bags full of rare plants. Now, the suspect will be charged with illegal possession of endangered plants, and Northern Cape Police have also confiscated counterfeit tobacco products worth some 2 million rand at Groblershoop. Well, moving over to international headlines, and the Ugandan government has instructed all civil servants to devote 2 hours a week to physical exercise to be fit and healthy. Now, the instruction was contained in a letter that the head of public services, Lucy Nakyobe, sent to all government agencies. Now, she says exercise will help save staff's lives. Now, her directive comes 2 years after a survey showed that the obesity rate in Uganda had climbed from 17 to 26% in the past 17 years. And meanwhile, it's reported that staff of the Ministry of Health have already started running sessions. Well, next up in the headlines, households around the world threw away 1 billion meals every single day in 2022 in what the United Nations yesterday called a global tragedy of food waste. Now, more than $1 trillion worth of food was binned by households and businesses at a time when some 800 million people were going hungry. Now, the UN's latest Food Waste Index report said this, and it also added that more than 1 billion tons of food, almost 1/5 of all the produce available on the market, was wasted in 2022, and mostly by households. Now, lastly in our headlines, the Silver Cloud Cruise Liner's historic docking at the port of Saldanha this week signals a new era for SA's West Coast tourism. Now, with 227 passengers from the Bahamas eager to explore the region's attractions, the event highlighted Saldanha's potential as a vibrant tourist destination. Now, port manager Shadrach Chikalange expressed readiness to diversify offerings and boost economic prosperity by showcasing Saldanha as a premier tourist destination. Now, the Silver Cloud's visit sets the stage for Saldanha Bay, which is SA's largest and deepest commercial seaport, and then to become a key player in SA's tourism industry. Now, the Silver Cloud arrives in Cape Town today, docks in Hermanus on Saturday, Mossel Bay on Sunday, East London on Tuesday, and Gqeberha on Thursday. Well, that's all the headlines I have for you right now. We dive into the world of sport one last time, and here's G-Man with all the action.
Thank you so much. Well, let's start with cricket, and one for the books yesterday as Laura Wolfart's stellar performance, scoring 102 runs, set the stage for the Proteas women's commanding 79-run triumph over Sri Lanka. That was in the first of their T20 internationals at Willowmo Park in Benoni. So the visitors dismissed for 119 in just over 18 overs. Well, the Proteas, they posted a formidable 198 for 5. At the heart of that, Wolfart's standout innings, including a record-breaking 116-run partnership with her good old friend Marizanne Cup, who added 60 runs in front of the Cuppies out in force, marking, in fact, the highest total ever achieved at the venue. So well done. Now let's shift to the juniors, and a very exciting prospect. The junior Springboks are all set to make their mark in the inaugural Rugby Championship Under-20 tournament. So Zanzar has just announced the draw, confirming that the Baby Boks will face off against, of course, New Zealand on the 2nd of May. And that's at the Sunshine Coast Stadium. And this exciting event will feature a round-robin format, just like the seniors, pitting the emerging stars of Argentina, Australia, New Zealand and South Africa against one another. This is where you will see the future stars make their mark. I love that. Now returning to the women's game, but staying with rugby, Springbok head coach Luby Kun, he's made some strategic and exciting changes ahead of Saturday's test against USA in London. This is a massive showpiece for our ladies. So Aseza Hele, she returns in the starting pack, replacing Anati Kolo at number 8. Asipe Mayaba rejoins on the right wing for a bit of extra pace, while Mary Zulu, she gets the nod at the pivotal fly half position, with Berhandre Dolph moving then to fullback. Then Chuma Kwawe, she previously was at fullback, she swaps places with Zulu. That match will kick off on Saturday, the 30th of March at 3 p.m. SA time. Now on to tennis, and quite a big story, but possibly the writing was on the wall. Reigning world number 1 Novak Djokovic revealed yesterday that he and his coach Goran Ivanisevic will be parting ways after a very successful 5-year collaboration, during which they secured an impressive 12 Grand Slam titles together. That's about 12 times more than most will achieve in their lifetime. Now, Djokovic acknowledged that their on-court chemistry did have its fluctuations, despite the significant achievements they accomplished together. The Serbian tennis maestro's decision comes obviously following a series of unexpected defeats this year, most notably at his happy hunting ground, the Australian Open, where he lost out to the eventual champion Yannick Sinner of Italy in the semi-finals, albeit Sinner having the year of his life, the season of his lifetime, undoubtedly. But that's where we leave our sport for this morning. We'll get back into the pre-weekend sporting action again in our long weekend tomorrow. But right now, let's get you to work safely.
Thank you so much, Jim. And yes, one last time, let's see how we can assist you when it comes to traffic. And in Johannesburg, Midrand, there has been an accident on the N1 southbound, and this after New Road. Now, 2 lanes are closed, resulting in slow-moving traffic. And as you can see from the visuals, please do allow for more added travel time. Next up, we go to Centurion in Johannesburg, and there's been an accident on the N1 northbound, and this after John Forster Drive. Now, the right lane is affected, and again, if you can see from the visuals, you'll definitely need to drive carefully and maintain a safe following distance. And I think for anybody heading out on the roads, especially as we enter into the Easter weekend, please buckle up, stay safe, and plan accordingly. Now, one last time, I know you're dying to find out, so let's see what's happening when it comes to weather. Now, of course, with the Easter weekend almost upon us, most people will be interested to learn what the weather holds in store. Now, it would appear as if it's going to be mild as from tomorrow into early next week, but warmer over the provinces in the north of the country. Now, today, most of the country will experience mild weather with cloudy to warm temperatures, scattered rain and thunderstorms. Now, the SA Weather Service has also issued no weather alerts for today. And that means one last time, we get to dive into our favorite part of the morning, and it's our sunrise view of the hour. And shout out to Gordon's Bay, because this is where this shot was taken by Nina, and it's even before the sun has peeked through the clouds, but the clouds still lit up by the ever-present arrival of the sun. But thank you so much, Nina, for sending this one through. I absolutely love it, and we'll do it all again tomorrow. So a reminder that you can send your sunrise views to the number 063 408 8863. So we can show it off to the world. Right now, what we're going to show off are those temperatures that you can expect at your side of town.
right, well, if you live in Uppington, don't leave the house today. Just stay indoors and think of the numbers. You really want to focus on this one in particular. Now, in fact, if you're a lover of the game, if you love your sports, then step up, put your money where your mouth is. Lace up your disky boots and play this one in particular. Sports Stake 8, fixtureless 705. Get this, an estimated jackpot of over 1.7 million rand is up for grabs. It's your chance to score big, man.
It definitely does mean that you need to get involved because, wow, it's time to make it rain. But if you want to win and make it rain lots of cash this March, well, you need to get your head in the game and head to any participating store, or you can go to nationallottery.co.za website to play. And that means you're going to stand a chance of winning the estimated jackpot of, reminder, over 1.7 million rand. And, of course, the bragging rights to be in your game.
Good luck.
Sydney, did the stylist not get shoes? Wait, is
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. Let's get you inspired to get out there and have some fun, from stage productions to stand-up comedy, dance performances, even children's entertainment. We're talking visual arts, some amazing talks, and a whole lot more. This transcends just being a festival. Car in Car is back, and it's sponsored by ABSA, and it's happening right now in the famed Oudtshoorn setting up until this Sunday, the 31st of March. So if you are in the area or looking to spend your Easter weekend soaking up the very best in local arts and culture, as it is right now, not as it was, as it is, Car Festival is the place to be. It's incredible. Buddy, have you ever been to one?
I actually haven't, man. I'm actually really disappointed in myself because I only hear great things about it. Honestly. Have you?
I haven't, dude, but we've covered it so many times through the eyes of the artists that get together. And I think the big thing here is because it's become this bastion of Afrikaans culture. Not past, but current and present. I love the fact that you get to do a deep dive into where Afrikaans culture, music, literature is right now with some of the best exponents. Francois van Coke, for me, is the best ambassador of this culture beyond a shadow of doubt. So let's talk a little bit about that. I think, well, no matter what kind of music you're into this year, the festival has a lineup for literally every kind of audience member. We're talking some of the biggest artists in the area completely. We've got Jared Ricketts, Juanita Duplessis, Bobby van Jaarsveld, #Beat Bobby, the fans said Demi Lee Moore, Francois van Coke, the OG, and youngster CPT, amongst others. We've all got to see most of them perform
in your
feel-good breakfast show space. I know, we get a private performance every day, dude. out of those artists, anyone that you think the viewers need to see live to really understand or get?
That's a tough one, man, especially when you look at a list like that. I think you can definitely expect some greats from some of those vocal voices and some of the singers, like the likes of Bobby and the rest. But I think what would be interesting is seeing someone like Youngster in that scene, man. You know how the man really takes the energy of the crowd and
He's a
sends it back.
chameleon in that space, bro.
So for us, yes, we get to see these incredible performances and see their talent, but to feel it in an environment like that, that's on another level. You gotta get involved.
For me, it's seeing Francois just have a crowd of, I'm hoping, 100,000 people. I don't know. But he is a rock star. You often forget these guys, they play beautiful music, they've got wonderful voices, but you need to see them in that setting to see the rock star come out. And in addition to that main stage, of course, you've got the other experiences. We've got the Absa Kuierkamer on the Veersmark Festival grounds, which is a deep dive into culture, offers a tranquil retreat from the main stage excitement. You might need to actually step out every once in a while.
Balance.
Yeah, you've got to have it in a setting like that. Visitors can also enjoy daily shows and activities like the intimate My Story afternoon concert, showcasing some incredibly talented musicians and their personal narratives, because music is about telling their story. Plus, we dive into the Absa Rooibank Sessies, which is an opportunity to interact with some very well-known personalities, kind of go a layer beneath. And then by night, the Absa Kuierkamer turns into a venue for some unplugged music and some exclusive dining experiences. So there is literally something for everybody.
This is incredible. Why have we not been there, G? We have to add this to the
Because we got to
bucket list for
work,
sure.
bro. Because we got to work,
Oh,
sunshine.
we work. You get the opportunity to secure your tickets through web tickets and explore the full event schedule on the kknk.co.za website. It's a star-studded lineup with so much on offer. So get your tickets and join Absa for an unforgettable celebration of arts and culture at the 2024 KAKA&K Festival. What are you waiting for? Get involved right now. It's going to be stellar.
Oh my goodness, it sounds like so much excitement there in Cape Town, and I want to go to what you guys are talking about. But you know what? I know there's a lot of people who also want to come to Zanzibar, honey, because Caribou, baby, we are getting closer and closer to season 11 of Tropical Island of Treasure. And as we get into this journey, we are getting to know some of the celebrities that possibly could be your partner when you are trying to win your share of 1 million rand. Fame and fortune awaits in Zanzibar. And my friend, it is about to be a smooth journey indeed. But today we are in the presence of greatness yet again. I am talking about a king who is on Skim Sam, a dancer turned actor who continues to do the things that need to be done. I am talking about Hungani Ndlovu, everybody! Hungani!
Can we do that intro again? Because it's amazing.
Hungani! I am so glad that you are here because I know how busy you are. Did you tell them on set I'm not coming in?
Yeah, so I just had to make a few things, you know, like shift the diary, get them to kind of, because, you know, because then...
I like it. Yeah, I like it, I like it. And also, that speaks to a skill that you possibly learned from your life in terms of juggling things. So, dancer turned actor.
Yeah.
What 3 skills do you believe are going to help you on the island when it comes to, you know, that journey that you've been on?
You know, I'll be honest with you, Zanel. If I was to give away my 3 skills... No. And here's the thing. It's the truth. I'll be giving away some of my strat, and I don't want them to know. So what I will tell you is that I'm an actor, I'm a dancer, so I'm strong.
Strong.
Right?
Okay.
Mentally and psychologically, I'm strong. Why?
Hectic.
Because I play a lot of different characters. Who knows who's sitting here right now? You think
it's Hungani. Who could it be? I'm scared now because I don't know. However, what I do know is the fact that you are going to be part of it and you are going to be doing everything you can because you want your share of 1 million rand, right?
Yeah, otherwise why would I be doing it?
I love this. Okay, tell me more now. Let's get into that because why did you decide to do Tropical Island of Treasure?
I think, you know, to be honest, I've never been to Zanzibar.
Yeah,
so
me
that
too.
it's like an amazing opportunity to get to Zanzibar.
Yes.
And also doing like a reality TV show competition that is like one of the best in the country is something I've never even thought I'd be a part of. So even just being a part of that is something that's amazing. And yeah, like a smooth 1 million. It's smooth already.
Oh, honey.
I can taste it.
Do you know what I mean?
It's mine.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Hectic. Okay. If he's going to be your partner, you know he's already got his eye on the prize, baby.
Yeah.
Hungani, though, I do know as well that when we talk about Zanzibar and, you know, getting ready, you've got to prepare. because you're going to be running on the sand. You're going to be swimming in the sea. There's going to be so much happening because, you know, Tropical Island of Treasure is amazing like that.
Yeah.
Tell me, when did you start preparing, and are you preparing?
So yeah, preparation is like key. You know, as an actor, they say an actor prepares.
That's
so
true.
I'm preparing, and I definitely will say that I'm doing all the things that are necessary, like swimming lessons.
Wait, did you not know how to swim?
No, I know how to swim, but there's this thing, like, you know, when people just like float in the water.
Okay.
I don't know how to do that.
Why can't you do that?
Because my
Ngani?
bone density is very heavy.
You can't
So-
come and describe bone density.
No,
yet.
it's a real thing. Like in my brain, I feel like I'm not gonna float.
Okay.
So I'm learning how to float.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
And it's a good skill, you know what I mean? Sometimes just I think so. I think it'll help you.
I think it will. That's why.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's why you're doing
But
it.
essentially, what I'm saying is, you have to prepare.
Yes.
So yeah, outside of that, I think like watching a whole bunch of different episodes from previous seasons.
Come on.
Because they have like these, is it called trivial questions?
Yes.
You know, like about, oh, when did this happen in this season? Oh, who was the first to do this? And those are things that I don't know unless you watch the previous episodes. You see, so now I'm giving away some of my things.
And you actually are. But then again, it's season 11. Things could have changed, Ngani. I'm just saying.
It's true.
We're going to find out together.
True. And you probably know
I
what's
said
changed.
we're going to find out together. But you know what, Ngani? You, along with many other of these beautiful celebrities, you guys make up the peeps who are going to be making season 11 what it is.
Sure.
So let's talk about them. Any celebrity that you're excited about, or someone that you're like, whew, they're going to be a little bit of a challenge? One, two, anyone.
I think I'm excited to engage with everyone. Just
Okay.
because, like, we're all from kind of like different walks of life.
Yes.
And different spaces within the different industries. But
yeah,
Bobby is an interesting guy because he is so like quiet.
Yeah.
And like you'll think, there's no threat. And it's those guys
It's those, the
who
quiet
you should be looking at.
ones.
So yeah, I've got my eye on Bobby. Bobby, if you're watching, yes, I've got my eye on you.
Essentially,
I'm just saying.
Ungani just said, Bobby, I'm coming for you.
Yeah,
Yes.
he must know.
Lovely.
It's on.
I absolutely love that. And you know what, family, you got to make sure that you do not go anywhere because Ungani is not going anywhere. And this is why we're going to be learning from him what he is looking for in a partner. And listen properly when I tell you this. We 100% also believe that there is something that you can get when you come to Zanzibar. I am talking about your share of 1 million rand. Why on earth would you not want that? As your host of Tropical Island of Treasure Season 11 Zanzibar, I believe that you deserve it. We'll talk more about it in a bit, but right about now, Graham and Raul are doing the things in Cape Town. How, my beautiful family?
Oh man, fun and games on the way there, fun and games on the way right now, as we ain't trifling when we make a trifle, because no Easter lunch is complete without it, let's be honest. Well, in fact, any South African occasion demands it. And if you've been tasked with that request to bring one to the family gathering this weekend, fret not, we've got you covered. We've got a classic fail-proof recipe for all of you, and it is really simply put together. All you need is jelly, Swiss roll, okay, we're cheating a little bit, whipped cream, fresh berries, and plenty of clover custard. Because you need, buddy, here, I'm going to give you your
I'm just
additional
glad
clover
you got
custard.
the custard here, bro, but that's essential for me.
You got like 9 spoons there, so
I'm
I
not
think you're
complaining.
right. Because sometimes, in order to develop the recipe properly, you've got to taste your ingredients as you go.
Oh, is that how you do it? You got to sample to see exactly where it goes. I got you. Well
Buddy,
played.
so when it comes to trifle in your family, because most families will have their own kind of trifle
Yes.
recipe or an auntie that has the
And theirs is the best.
treasured, yeah, and you don't mess with that. So rocking the boat is a no-no.
Uh-huh.
Is there a particular kind of trifle vibe that you love, that you've had in your family? Are you going to get into trouble for whipping up
So
your
I
own recipe?
might. That's the thing. I'm scared that people might come for me and be like, "Oh, you are cursing the family tradition. How dare you?" But for me, my most important role in the process of trifle was eating it.
Ah, you
so,
see, it's
so
okay.
I didn't have to worry too much.
And the proof literally is in the pudding. So it's all
Yeah.
about the layering. And what we've done here is, I mean, you can dress your sponge up however you like. A Swiss roll is perfect for it because it's got a beautiful flavour and it's already made.
It's a good hack.
So
Yeah, it's a perfect
it's going to be a lot quicker. And I think 90%, and I say this with all due respect to all the home chefs out there, 90% of trifles have probably been made with a pre-made kind of sponge of some kind. So it's all about the layering. So I guess we got to start with our jelly, then a bit of our Swiss roll, and then a bit of custard, because I want the custard to kind of flow into that. What do you think?
Look, you could definitely do that. I don't think there's a right and a wrong. There's the preference here. Now, when I've been chowing down on my trifles on my family side, what I tend to notice is that there's always this like first layer, like a base layer before they get the jelly in.
Okay, so what do you want to do? You want to start with the Swiss roll?
Let's switch it up.
Okay,
I'm going to do
another
version.
I'm going to do jelly first.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the base of Swiss roll first, just to kind of make it nice and solid. I know this is crazy. People might come for us, but I'm here for it. Why not?
Because the nice thing here is your clover custard obviously goes with all of these things, and it's fine on its own.
Yes.
I just love the notion of everything mixing so beautifully.
Well, that's it at the end of the day, man. It's the fact that it does mix and all come together so beautifully at the end of it. So now, I think what I'm going to do is, should I go jelly or should I go custard?
I'm going custard. I'm definitely going custard because I want the custard to seep into...
Yeah, man, I like the sound of that. Let me try that as well. I'm going to put the custard on my truffle paste.
Are you wasting your own custard for that? I'm keeping my...
Oh, yeah, we've got a whole new one here, man. Why am I wasting mine? Firstly, let me top up my own bowl, and then I'll put the rest in here.
Because you can.
Why am I being so
Then
silly?
I'm going to go for...
Go?
I like the idea of kind of... I'm all about involving the kids and all that sort of stuff, but I like the idea of kind of experimental food kind of occasions where people get to build their own things. You could have the base ingredients, people could create their own to make it a little bit more fun. Or if you've got kids coming through for their Easter lunch, kind of do it individually so they can do it themselves. We needed bigger glasses, that's what I'm
know, I need more layers, man. I'm just realizing, I'm only on my third layer and I want more.
I really do like my choice of layering here, but I think that's going to work beautifully as well. As long as you've got, and that's where the custard really comes into play here, you've got a bit of mixture, a bit of everything in every bite. Of course, we are going way over the top with these guys.
Oh, but when the occasion arises, you make the most of it. And I think for me, I'm addicted to this custard, so I'm getting as many layers of that in as I can.
Well, I suppose we can look at it like this. When you're making a big one, you can get a bit more artistic with your rolls. I mean, look at the Swiss roll, how beautifully that's been incorporated there. And then I'm going to finish it off. Oh, man, I used all my spoons.
Oh, no.
I didn't conserve my spoonage. Okay, and then we're going to finish it off.
I must be honest with you that the concentration level required here is really awesome. And I can see how much fun you could have in the kitchen when trying to make this yourself. But yes, like you said, get the kids involved in this one for sure.
And madness and mayhem shall ensue. It'll be crazy. Okay, then we've got some beautiful chocolate shavings, which I'm going to finish this little baby off with. I think that looks wunderbar. I've saved you some of that. And then just for fun, just because we can, I'm going to just finish it off with a little crown jewel. Look at that. Little emerald on top, buddy.
Whoa, dude, I've stacked mine all the way. Yo, yours looks amazing, actually. I love what you did at the end there, that little cherry on the top.
I like the creativity. I like the ombre effect. I like the way everything flows together. The bottom line is, as long as all these flavor profiles are in there, regardless of how you stack it, regardless of how many different flavors you get on one spoon, you're going to love it. Well done,
it's
buddy.
It's a win for me. Yeah, man.
To all the aunties out there, we're not coming for you. Your trifle is still the best trifle, without a doubt. But ours is the new kid on the block. Okay, well done.
Whoa, don't
very,
fall.
Very
now.
cautiously.
All the layers.
Oh, that is beautiful, man. I love it. And trifle is about abundance. It's about taking a little. It's taking some relatively inexpensive ingredients and making them stretch. Taking a little, turning it into abundance.
I forgot how good this is, or is it just the custard, man?
Yours is the king's version.
This is it?
Mine's more the queen's version.
Well played, bro.
Beautiful, man.
Amazing.
Absolutely
I'm
amazing. Oh, buddy, this is how you enjoy those Easter lunches. Put your own stamp of approval on it. And, of course, the proof literally is in the pudding. You can go all out this Easter and make a showstopper trifle. And our recipe is a classic take on the dish, and it makes for a super easy one for you to just knock out the park. Maybe you can become then the trifle person in your family, but you can get the full recipe and a whole lot more culinary inspiration for this Easter weekend on ExpressoShow.com. I'm very proud, man. Very, very, very proud.
I want to tuck into that big one, though.
Elevate your custard game with the all-new vanilla-flavored clover custard. So creamy and smooth, it makes all the other desserts a little jelly.
Okay. I think we just need a little palate cleanser, so to speak.
Yeah,
let's
bring it
just wash
on.
that down. Now you've got me thinking of flavor combinations. I think mango and peach will go beautifully with your little
Absolutely
creation there. I'm
perfect,
going to go
man.
old school, a bit of orange with omoutle on it. I love it.
Aren't you glad, though? Aren't you glad? The show's not done because you still got a lot to look forward to, right?
And we're going to get to know Hungani, of course. Hungani and Glover, one of the latest celebs to be announced to be going to Tropical Island of Treasure. He'll be joining the likes of Omoutle on the island in Zanzibar competing, and we're going to have a little bit of fun and games, put him to the test with Zanele right now, in fact.
Yes, and speaking of Easter, you've seen all the deliciousness coming through right now, but it doesn't stop there because we've got a fantastical recipe coming at you that you're going to love and adore, and it's in perfect timing for Easter. So get ready to get your fix on. It's going to be delicious.
You guys, I was happy with the segment.
No.
I'm trying to explain.
I don't even know what it is.
We've got our
I
Cape
don't even
Town
know what
family
segment
standing
it
by.
is.
We've got our judges. Am I and
Zanele,
where am
can
I
you
doing
hear
the
us?
my outro too? To here. Okay.
I love you, but I'm not.
Are we asking those questions?
Otherwise, just
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
I always tell you that if it is between the hours of 6 and 9 a.m. on a weekday and you're feeling good, then honey, you're in the right place. You're on Expresso right here on S3. And this morning we continue with our journey to Zanzibar, all in the name of it is, of course, season 11 of Tropical Island of Treasure. And this morning, we're getting into this journey with Hungani Ndlovu. But we all know that Tropical Island of Treasure is a mental and physical game. So this is why this morning, apparently we're being put to the test. Ne? Yes, I'm the host, but today I'm a contestant. And Hungani, I am very, very competitive.
We're gonna win.
You'll be better because luck.
Who are we challenging?
Okay. We have to beat ourselves. But Graham and Raul are going to be helping us out with this. Graham and Raul, we're ready for you as our judges. I want to know, do you have faith in us when it comes to this?
I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is going to be so intense when you get to Zanzibar. I don't know how I'm going to wrap my head around these challenges. But yes, we have got it. We have seen what you are doing there. We can have a look at your screen right now. Okay, I'm going to tell you straight off the bat, okay, that while there are 5 bottles on top, there are only 4 bottles underneath, okay?
100%. So Expresso family, this is what we have to do. We have to try and match it up, but at the same time, we have to figure out which of the flavors is not inside the box, which we cannot see, okay? So let's try and do this. Hungani, are you ready for this?
I'm ready, let's go.
Okay.
Which one are we starting with?
Okay, I think we are definitely starting with, I say, I don't trust this one. I don't trust it. I say, let's take it out.
Cool. I'll go with you.
Okay, we're not trusting it. Okay. They said, yo. That's not right. Okay,
So
okay.
put it back.
Let's put it back and take out another one. Which one are we not trusting? And then
Cool Red.
Cool Red. I think Cool Red is there, hey? Okay, let's start with this and let's try and mix some things around.
Okay.
I'm going to do this. Okay.
You're mixing two. Oh, hectic.
Yes. Graham and Raul, how did that do? Because my partner doesn't have faith in me.
No way.
Okay,
how did we
all
do
I'm going to
that?
say, okay, when it comes to pineapple, you're on the money. It's still a little bit of a
we are
grey
right
area
somewhere.
outside of that.
In the pineapple.
Okay?
Okay. Okay, gray area outside of that. Okay, we're mixing this. This is what we're mixing. Okay, how are we looking now?
It's looking good
you've
in the
made
middle.
progress. You've made progress, yeah?
It's looking good. Okay.
You've got two right.
How do we know which one?
I also don't know. Okay, apparently we're doing great.
Okay.
I'm gonna gamble a little bit, and I'm gonna do that. Yes, how are we going?
No. Now you're getting colder. Now you're getting colder. You're getting colder.
Now we're getting colder. Okay, switch
Okay,
it back,
so
switch it back. No, but then, okay, pineapple is right. So, should we
All I'm
switch
going to
these two,
say,
I think.
okay, is sometimes...
Okay, all you're going to say is, yes.
Okay, in these games, when someone's been kicked out, they might need to come back into the game. That's the
we kicked out the
clue I'm
wrong
going to
one.
give. And sometimes they just need the
but
right
that's not on
hand
us.
to guide them.
You got three right
The
just by
right
the way.
hand to
so
guide
far.
us. The right hand is what they're saying,
Yes,
and
yes,
I'm going to do
yes,
this.
Yes!
Why did you pick it right? No way!
Oh, you know what?
Hungani.
You see,
What?
this is
Yes.
why you should be on my team.
Hungani says this is why you should be on your team. Okay.
How quick was that?
I love this. I can't. Hungani, imagine if we were on a team together, bro.
This
We'd
was
actually
like
do really
super
well.
quick.
I'm very proud of us, and I think that we 100% have the momentum going now for Tropical Island of Treasure for everyone, the
And
whole
also,
family.
if you reconsider, you can always be my partner.
No, thank you. I'm fine. I'm fine being the host. Thank you very much. Hungani, you do what you gotta do, okay? Because you guys look scary. However, Hungani, you know you're not going anywhere. We got some things to chat about. But as you heard, Hungani said, this is what you can expect if you are his partner. And my love, you have until the 5th of May to get your audition video in. All you gotta do is go and post it on social media. Use the hashtag Tropica, tag @mytropica, and tell us why it is that you should be in that island with us. Hopefully making your way to a smooth 1 million rand share. And honestly and truly, I believe it's what you deserve, my love. Fame and fortune awaits you, because for me, that's smooth. Do not go anywhere. You're still on your Feel Good Breakfast show. And right about now, Graham and Raul standing by.
Oh, it reminds me of the moment where I almost gave up the game that Zanele was the main host of Tropical Island of Treasure. When because we didn't know either. So I'm like, can you imagine if Zanele gets it? And my poor director, producer in my ear is like,
it is
don't give it away. Oh man, she's going to be so good. She's going to be so much better than I am as our gaming host when we get to Zanzibar. But let's focus on the bigger picture now. In fact, the biggest picture of them all.
100%. Now listen to this, because Epson is leading the charge as the very first partner of Earth Hour. Absolutely
Yes,
excited about this one. Now, it's a global movement shaking things up to shine the spotlight on nature loss and the climate crisis.
Because we have to. We've crossed the line now. We've got to do it. So let's get into a granular take here. On average, a household uses 10,000 kilowatt hours of electricity each year.
Whoa.
That's quite a lot. So if we slashed our energy usage, and I know this can be a sticky point for South Africans, but most of us have had to do this. If we slashed it by just 10%, we could save a jaw-dropping 1,000 kilowatt hours. That's for a treasure trove of tips exactly like that. You can go to the Earth Hour website. They'll give you great ideas on how you can save.
Yeah, this is incredible. Now listen, in honor of Earth Hour, which is on the 23rd of March, right? Epson donated gardening kits to early childhood development centers. Absolutely excited about this. And as you can see from the visuals, it was very well received.
People will feed themselves, thank you very much. And the donation included written materials, videos specifically tailored to guide students and teachers on the optimal produce for their region and the best timing for planting. I love the fact that we're delving into indigenous knowledge, that we've been living off this knowledge for centuries.
100%, yeah.
It's there. Just follow what you know to be true for yourself, your land. I love that.
I really do, man. Look, initiatives like this not only empower children, but it also fosters a lifelong love for gardening and sustainability. And I think for everybody right now, we could all spruce up a notch when it comes to that department.
Forget Earth Hour. Earth Day, Earth Year,
Earth Life.
Earth Day, Earth Life. We are here for that. Absolutely love this initiative. But as we said, we'll keep those website details up on our platforms. Go and check it out if you want more inspiration on what you could do to save this big, beautiful planet of ours.
Yeah, lots to look forward to your Feel Good Breakfast show. Of course, you've got another opportunity to win those millions. So stick around for that. And of course, as we have already heard, they are sounding incredible. And there's more performances coming our way with Prime Circle. But before we get into that, it's Easter time as well, right?
Oh, man, we got cupcakes on the way. And if you thought there was not another thing that we could squeeze fantasticals into, we have found it. In fact, we're going to make it the star of the show after this.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Oh my goodness, just the very same way that we are almost at the end of the show and it came out of nowhere, Zanzibar for Tropical Island of Treasure will be here as well. Super quick now because I cannot wait for season 11 and I know it can't wait for us either, and that is why we are getting ready with some of our celebs. First it was Chad Jones and today we have got fellow dancer actually. It is Hungani Ndlovu. Hungani, we are the best of the rest. I'm sorry, I'm on a high. We did so well with that game.
Yeah, that was pretty quick, eh?
It really was. But of course now we have to talk about, you know, the fact that you are looking for a partner. Because I can't be a partner. I'm the host. I'm neutral. I'm Switzerland. And I am asking you right now, do you have any tips for the people who possibly might end up being your partner who want to audition for Tropical Island of Treasure?
Yeah, I mean, I think the most basic thing is to be yourself when you audition, you know, so that we kind of get an idea of who you are.
Yes.
You know, because at the end of the day, like, you don't want to portray something else, and then when you get onto the island, it's
Now
like...
it's awkward.
Tiki. So I think, yeah, definitely that, but also, like, you can take as many takes as you want because you're recording this, you know,
Yeah.
so get comfortable because, again, Tropical Island of Treasure Zanzibar's on TV. So get comfortable with the camera. So yeah, so I think just that, like, be yourself and get comfortable with the camera.
I like that, and coming from an actor, that's a very handy tip. I like it a lot. But now let's speak about this, because earlier on, of course, you said into the camera, this is why you should want to be my partner. Give us more reasons. Why should people want Hungani as their partner?
Because I'm like a ball of energy.
Okay.
Super fun. I want to have fun. As much as, like, I want to win, I just genuinely want to have fun.
Yes.
I think also, like, making memories, new experiences, that's what it's all about.
Yes.
And also, I really want to win
the money. I knew it.
So I'm really in it for that.
Yeah.
But whilst doing all of that stuff to win, you want to make sure that it's a great experience, not just for myself and my partner, but for everybody else as well. But that doesn't mean we ain't got no tactics. We got you.
Hey, Batsung, I'm so stressed about what's coming in this season 11. I told you it's going to be spicy with these ones. But Hungani, now talk to us about this, because you are someone who's very tactical. You've spoken a lot about strategy. So that means that you definitely are talking to the fact that you also possibly have an ideal partner in mind.
Sure.
So give us that person. Who do you see when you see an ideal partner?
You know, let me visualize. I see someone who's calm under pressure.
Oh, nice.
I see someone who's a quick thinker.
Oh, nice.
I see someone who's got the ability to be strong physically and mentally. I see someone who's got the strength to be able to float in the water. That just means you can swim. And also someone with great endurance, because we don't know how long we'll be running. We don't know how long we'll be holding our breaths. So yeah, just someone like who's got that overall package.
Yes.
And like I come in dribs and drabs in between all of that.
I love that. And then you guys just come together like a good
puzzle,
partnership.
you know?
Come on. Speak to me about the fact that, you know, we're all looking forward to this. What's the main thing you're looking forward to when it comes to this experience?
Man, I think the island.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the island. Like, I've already got, like, my little pieces of equipment. I'm going to be taking pictures, videos. I'm so excited for the island. Yeah, I think it's just going to be an amazing experience, primarily because I've never been on such a trip. So I'm really, really looking forward to that.
I love it. Oh, my goodness. Listen, Hungani, you're making me excited as well. I want to say karibu right now, in fact. And honestly, my friend, we can't wait to take you along on the journey with us. Hopefully, it'll be physically, right? But then you know as well, it's going to be on your television because season 11 awaits. And speaking of which, here's a little bit of what you can expect and what you need to know about the season you're going to love for Tropical Island of Treasure. We're in Zanzibar for Tropical Island of Treasure. Are you? Did you just swim here from South Africa? There's an easier way to find fame and your share of a smooth R1 fortune. Simply upload your audition to social media, explain why you're a match for our celebs. Add the hashtag Tropica and tag @MyTropica, and we could see you in Zanzibar. Buy a Tropica now and enter to be on the island.
Well, from the islands, we head back to the kitchen right here and bring on the Easter vibes. Let's make it a fantastical Easter, actually. Let's fill it with love, laughter, fun, and of course, lots of chocolate. And let's be honest, Easter will not be the same without our favorite multicolored chocolate-coated eggs. So Chef Clem is here to delight us with fantastical inspired cupcakes. Yes, please. This is going to be a goodie, man. I see fantastic colors here. I see some fantastic options. But listen, bro, before we even get into this, do you have a favorite when it comes to the fantastical range?
Let's go through the range.
Yeah,
okay.
What do you got for us, bro?
So, we have got the classic fantasticals. Woo. Okay, you can't go wrong. Then we've got the mini slabs. We've got the... you can't even say regular. We've got the slab, okay?
Slab and then the bigger slab.
We've got the slab! We've got the slab! Yeah, yes, okay, amazing. Somebody in the background flexing with me, okay, appreciate it. Big slab coming through. We've got the giant eggs, and we've also got the bacon kits from Woolies. So what do? You put it all together, okay? Do I have a favorite? Today my favorite is the mini slabs. Tomorrow, it's going to be this. It changes every day.
Every day. And I can't blame you, man. You really need to tuck into this if you haven't, Mzansi, because they taste so darn good. And when you get in on this recipe, let me tell you, things are going to change for the utmost best, man.
And the thing is about this is not, it's not about making cupcakes. It's really not. It's about the amount of laughter and just like the memories you build when you get the family around and you do something like this. So what we do at home is we use the vanilla cupcake kit. We'll have all the decorating elements there from the Fantasticals, and we have the icing. Then what we do, and it gets amazingly crazy and raucous. We'll have someone standing here who's gonna pipe and do everything, but they have to put their hands behind their back. So how are they gonna pipe?
What, and then someone comes and no ways like
this? Yes.
It's so cool.
So no one's, you can't see what's happening.
That's a good idea.
But it's actually going down.
Okay.
Would we do it today? The person in charge behind us is going,
I don't know if that's gonna work.
We'll see. Okay,
let's try, man. I don't know.
I'll show you how
let's talk about the actual recipe first.
Okay, super simple. The kit comes with everything that you need, except it tells you need your milk, eggs, and oil. But I'm saying everything you need, the dry ingredients are weighed out, the instructions are there.
Oh, so you're just using pantry staples that you should have.
Exactly,
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you can put that together for me very quickly. I'm going to read you the instructions as you do. So in front of you, like I said, you have got eggs, milk, and water, and oil. Okay.
Oil. Yep.
Your dry ingredients are weighed out for you. This is for your icing.
Perfect.
There we go. You can add that. Oh, it smells amazing already.
So what? I don't have to do anything. Just open it up and pop it in.
Yeah.
Wow,
One time and smell the box.
I can get used to this kind of cooking.
Good smelling. It's a good smelling box.
But it does,
That's
eh?
right.
Wow.
You thought I was crazy. You thought I was crazy.
I did.
It's a good smelling box. Okay, cool. So, and then once that is in the bowl, you literally just close your eyes and you just go.
Whoa, it's that easy?
It's that easy, and then you just mix it.
His eyes are closed.
There we go. And you just mix it and it makes a perfect batter.
Voila.
If you want to, you can go ahead and add some Fantasticals into this mix just while let them bake there if you want to.
Because that'll melt in that mix and
it'll
cook
add
up with it, right?
so much texture.
Oh, that's
so this,
smart.
Look, I mean, you don't even, you can do the news. And today the weather in Cape Town is going to be, Durban is hot. Joburg, it's hot. Cape Town, it's kind of hot.
What's Uppington like?
Hey, Sutherland and Uppington. What's up with you? You're always hot. Okay, anyway, that was it. I gave you the weather while we made the batter.
Absolutely effortless, okay.
Pop them in the cupcake wrappers. And actually, yeah, maybe you can do that. You can just pop some cupcake batter into the cupcake wrappers. They bake, it comes out super quick. I've even seen people on TikTok make this in the air fryer, which is also pretty amazing.
Ooh, how do I actually make this? Is it going to like double up and it rises?
It does have a little bit of a lift, so you always fill it up 3/4 of the way.
Nice.
And they puff up and give you this beautiful dome.
Great tip.
Which is pretty cool. What I've also done is, not part of the original recipe, but I've used this batter to make a sheet cake.
Oh,
Which, I mean,
my
you can.
deliciousness. Nice, yeah?
Best thing, I made it in the microwave. I made it in the microwave, which is pretty cool.
How long did that take?
Took like 2 minutes.
Oh, wow, okay.
So we'll test that out for you as well. Hey, a microwave, I love a microwave. Okay, so it comes out. Very important, you want this to cool down completely before you start icing.
Why is that?
The icing is just going to start melting and dripping down the cake, unless
nice,
that's the
of
look
course.
you're going for. Otherwise, we're going to start decorating. Ral, the focus was intense.
I know. I spilled too much in the kitchen, man. I wanted to try and get this right. We almost did a perfect job.
So, not to cause any drama, who's your favorite presenter on the show?
Whoa, like today?
See, that's easy. It's easy because it's only Graham. Okay, so you're going to make a cupcake for Graham.
Of course
I'm going to make a cupcake for Lucian, who always comes in and brings, when I knock things over.
You've got to be careful because Lucian has very high standards.
He does.
Very high
He
standards.
does.
You can only serve excellence then.
Okay,
Right,
cool.
How are we doing this? We get creative, have fun with it?
Whatever you want to do, you got the piping bags here, you got the Fantastical range, you got some
Alright.
Easter eggs. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Okay, so. You
What's
know
your
what?
inspiration?
Okay.
You're scheming something, aren't you?
Because Lucian's extra. He's
He
extra.
is. He demands opulence.
There we go.
Come on.
So,
I'm
gonna
going to get going on mine because I know G-Man likes it nice and easy, just plain and simple.
You
So let's
actually
get it
originally had the
going on.
name G-Easy. Before G-Easy had the name G-Easy. Our G was a G-Easy. G-Easy stole it from our G.
I heard that beef and I heard the feud is still going on. They're still trying to figure out who has the opportunity to claim that title.
We
But
call the new G-Easy, we call the other G-Easy G-Thiefy because you stole it from our guy over here. Come here, man. Come here. Okay, so, okay.
I was sitting there all G-Queasy.
G-Queasy.
Guys, these are very cute.
Bro,
eh?
you're going to be queasy no more, G. I've got something extra special planned for you right now. You're going to love it.
I love the fact that these, oh, there we go.
Oh, wow, you
These
show
have an
off.
interactive element, okay? Because when you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 piping bags of colourful icing, you've got to get stuck in. You've got to get the little ones involved.
You
What
know
is
it's
that
about to
even?
go
Did this
down.
come to you in a dream?
It did. It was a bit of a night. Just joking. No. It's not. Lucian, no, it's not. It's beautiful. It's for you. Okay, some hidden eggs. There we go.
It's like a crown for our king, hey?
It is, but I'm not done. Okay, so we're going to go with
Even
another
more.
layer.
Oh, my word.
Yes, man.
You lost your mind.
I never
You
had
might
it
have,
to-
eh?
never had
Exactly.
it to
yeah.
begin
And you
with.
found your mind and then lost it again.
No, we can do it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And then I need an egg. I need a big Fantastical, a giant one. You can open this bag right here, G.
Ooh. And I like the fact that you've got a Fantastical literally for every occasion.
Can I get a G-Man, can you pass me a big shiny one lying down over there? Ooh.
I promise you, South Africa, we do know that you're still here. We know we're still
Yeah,
live.
son.
It's okay. It's okay. Here we go. Woohoo! Okay, here we go. It's happening. It's happening. Lucian, I think you can make your way to the kitchen already. If you are here, Lucian. Lucian's here. I know he's here.
Okay, I'm going to shimmy across here to my station. This is telling me a story,
It is a
Riley.
story. It's not as elaborate as Chef Clem's over here, but what I thought I'd do is I'd create a nice colourful rainbow, and remember what's at the end of the rainbow? That pot of
Exactly.
gold, and the pot of gold is the
Oh,
Fantastical
that's
eggs.
actually
Oh,
so
look at
sweet.
that. So that's like June part 2. This is like Trolls. It's a rainbow sparkle that's yo.
The real question, I think, is if Lucian accepts this as excellence or not.
I do.
It's
And he only had to think for 0.01 split second.
Exactly. How do you know?
He's saying a lot.
And we always say Lucian can do anything. He's the type of person that when there's any challenge, he just overcomes it.
I'm not going to eat that.
Any hurdle, any mountain to overcome.
I'm not going to eat that.
Lucian, you can't come in here. People want to see something.
You
know what? What the people want to see. Because the people didn't get to see Raul and I do our experiment with our hands behind our back. The people want to see you put your hands behind your back.
Wow.
Lucian, you give us a mouthful in between every segment. Now we're going to give it straight back to you.
Really?
Yes. And it's not like we're going to play the music while this is happening.
And behind my back.
Hand behind your back.
Wow.
And
Take a bite.
We don't have some
Take a bite.
funky music playing at all.
Whoa!
Fantastic! Cool! Boom!
Absolute fun form, well played. Have yourself a lovely Easter, South Africa. Thank you, Lucian.
Yeah, the gift that keeps on giving.
Get the rest of inspiration and get your Easter going.
Oh, fantastic. Cool.
Apparently someone's got to talk to the people some more. They need to recover from what they just saw.
All right, so here's the deal. If you want to emulate this and put the big mouth in your family to the test, W Rewards members, get this, 20% off any 2 fantastical candy range items, because there's a lot to choose from, while all of us, all customers, get 15% off. I love that. Offer is available in Woolworths, obviously, until Sunday, the 31st of March. That's Easter Sunday. You can shop it in-store, online, on the app, or if you run here really quickly, you can get it at our studio.
It tastes good.
No, you won't make it here in time. Are you ready for round 2, Lish?
But you can pick something from this because you're such a good sport.
Yummy!
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
All right, if you're a lover of the game, put your money where your mouth is. Lace up them disky boots and play Sports Stake 8, fixture list 705. Why am I being so particular? There is an estimated jackpot of 1.7 million rand up for grabs. Wow.
Lots of money you don't want to miss on your chance to score big. But if you want to make it rain with lots of cash this March, then you need to get your head in the game and head on to any participating store or the nationallottery.co.za websites and play. Simple as that. And you'll stand a chance of winning the estimated jackpot of 1.7 million rand and the bragging rights to be in your game.
But before you leave your house, just actually don't move a muscle, because we've got Prime Circle back with a brand new bag, baby. Let's connect with Zanele one last time for one last performance.
Yes, indeed. Oh, I feel like we're already all winners because we got to hang out with Prime Circle this morning. But Expresso family, this is how we close out the show. Please put your hands together for Prime Circle with Satellite.
It seems that I was wrong. It seems that things have turned around. The world I knew has changed. It's hard to hold on. I see you through the windows and the lights, they are so warm. but outside here it's getting much colder. And I've been running for so long. Oh, I'm staring at satellites. I wonder if they can hear me now. And I need them so much tonight. I want all the lights to fill me in. Me in. The street lights are so dim, it's so hard to move around. I wanna shout for help, but I just can't make any sound. I've lost my feet since I'm falling all around. Become someone inside of believing. And I've been running for so long. Oh, I'm staring at satellites. I wonder if they can hear me now. And I need them so much tonight. I want all the lights to fill me in. Me in.
Elevate your custard game with the all-new vanilla-flavored Clover custard. So creamy and smooth, it makes all the other desserts a little jelly.
Another feel-good production.